Okay. Looks like we're live now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back once more. We're doing Monster Con right now. Yeah, might as well turn that on. I think I was about to sneeze. Excuse me, I was. Okay. Yeah, we're off to a great start today. Yeah. Okay. Let's just move over down here by Zoe. Okay, so what have we... I'm just gonna check real quick, because I want to make sure that I know what we're doing. Okay. So, we've gotten 4 of them. Need to get... Who's left then? Omen, Liam. That's the main 6, I guess. So, I don't know. Oh, hey CC, how you doing? Game audio skipping. Mic is fine. Okay, well, give me a sec there. How's that sound? Alright, that's good. How you doing today? Working hard, hardly working? I assume hardly working if you're gonna hang out with me. Hey, Cozy. Good thing you're here, otherwise I'm not gonna know what to go for on these. Okay, so I think we should try to get the last 2 people just via short game this time around. Because that's probably smart. What haven't we done yet? I feel like we did all these. Yeah. Alright, we'll go random again. 4. Omen? I'm gonna go for Omen this time. I'm down for that. Ooh. Let's see, I think we were Vicky. I don't think we were Brian yet. You know what, I'm just gonna hit a 10 and see what's up. 9. I don't think we've been him yet. They yet. Artichoke. Okay.
Do we have a deal?
I guess we have a deal. Alright, dreamy dooby doo doo. Okay. Time for some randomness. 8. We like main character syndrome. 10. Licking metal. And 3. Glow sticks as a form of support. Fun. Ooh. And 3 fighter types. Okay. We want 4. 1. And 2. Oh wait, that was 1. Never mind. Whatever. We aren't new to any. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So we've done shonen, romance, sci-fi, noir. We got magical girl. Slice of life, maybe. Sports, perhaps. And I really don't know what that last one is. Whatever. Number 3. So, sports. It's time for sports. Omen bold over 14, smarts under 13. Oh, bold over 14, smarts under 13. Okay. So we have to be stupid and bold. Gotcha. Fear of failure? I have no fear of failure.
Who wants to make a deal?
Who does want to make a deal? Let's see here. Make sure we're doing good. We're doing good. Been playing around with different settings and that to make sure that we don't have, like... Why does this sound familiar? Like, I've heard this from something. Like, I know it's retro and it's, like, it's supposed to be, like... I don't know, something that I would have heard before, but it is one of those things of, like, that's good. It's a little distracting how much, like, I feel like I recognize that. Artichoke sounds like the perfect monster for stupid. So far we're doing not great at that. We need a lot of boldness and a lot less smarts. But what we also need is to see what everybody dresses up like. So, oh hey, that thing that I've never played. I mean, that's what this is reminding me of. You're roaming around the lobby. You'd find it was someone in the same. Okay, someone in the same cosplay. All right, so we're gonna have to go to that lobby to get a lot of boldness. You, Liam, Nico, and Nico decide to visit Omen and Doug. They're volunteering. Somebody help me, I can't breathe. They've got a gaping chest wound.
Holy moly!
Lay down here, sir. I'll page the on-site doctor right away.
Dr. Nico!
Haha, don't worry. Dr. Nico can provide you first aid and TV-worthy brooding until the real doc shows up. Let's see this wound. The cosplayer lifts his cardboard armor to reveal his completely uninjured chest. What's going on here? Is this a prank? No, I'm really hurt. I'm the Shadowy Knight, and I was fighting an epic battle against the Dark Emperor when he stabbed my lung with the Sword of Midnight. And let me stop you right there. Make-believe is fun and all, but this is the real first aid booth for real injuries. Quit wasting our time. But Liam, cosplay is a serious art form. Sometimes you get to so deep into character that it's hard to get back out. They had a snail. I think it's Asriel. No, I think it's who's the goat mom from Undertale or whatever. Isn't that who it is? I don't know the two you're debating on, but unless it's something else that I'm not aware of. My first thought was Cult of Lamb, but no, I think that's different. I think they had a crossover with this or something. If this guy got wounded in a cosplay battle, the wound may look fake to you, but it's very real to him. Yes, Toriel. Asriel is her son who wears the same outfit. I mean, technically it could be either, so. He can feel the pain in his thespian soul. I have a thespian soul too, but I still know that this is a real wound. This is not a real wound. And we're not real doctors, which makes us qualified to treat it.
I've heard worse.
That makes sense. Kinda. Sadly, the volunteer manager didn't teach us how to do first aid on a wounded soul. And it's up to Artichoke. Hurry up. I gotta figure out what their actual name is, because I think Artichoke is just the color they get. Hurry up and treat this cosplayer's fake wound. Alright. His imaginary lungs have been punctured. You'll need a lung donation from his imaginary friend. Treat him by drawing a badass-looking scar on him. That's the only reason action heroes fight in the end, to get badass-looking scars. I mean, that sounds pretty bold. Baphomet? Who Baphomet? Me Baphomet? They Baphomet? I'm in. Getting badass scars is the best reason to get into a fight. I'll draw the scar. What do we think? Some sexy slash wounds or his right nipple? Over his right nipple? I don't know. I think the scar will look more convincing with a good backstory.
Give me a knife.
I say there's no scar better than a real scar. Let's just stab him. No, Omen, give me that knife. Why? Are you jealous? We can all stab him if you like. Bukake style, like Julius Caesar. Brad Fomet. That's an interesting way to go with this. In the midst of the debate, you take the liberty of grabbing a marker and drawing a badass scar on the cosplayer's chest. Whoa, that's actually perfect. It makes me wish my body was made of material that could be scarred. It's true, this scar does have an indelible badass je ne sais quoi. Liam, God help me if you shoehorn je ne sais quoi into a sentence one more time. You're a real artist, Artichoke. Maybe even a scardist. I shouldn't laugh like that, I know. Absolutely. One day I hope to stab someone and leave a scar that's half as cool as this. Alright, we lose some fun and gain some creativity. Okay, I was hoping for... Okay, he's a downward dog, kind of. He's a yoga guy. Alright. Okay, Cece was right. It is Toriel, not Asriel. Okay. Good to know. Now I just gotta figure out what to do. So boldness was the lobby. We can't go there again. We don't want to hit the main stage, so that's gonna be some smarts. Well, we can see what they're buying at the merch hall. What does that say? He's into calculus. Interesting. I think your idea that he's the dumbass might be out the window. Suddenly realize your phone is dead. Good thing you go to the merch hall and get some stuff. We're gonna charm our way around. Alright, you're searching for some place to buy a gently used body booth. Alright, these guys are doing stuff. Wow, Nico, did you see this poster? It says the anime has almost 500,000 fans worldwide. I can't even count that high. I'll bet none of them are better fans than me. Fans of, what's this fandom called again? This fandom's called oh, I think we saw this back a while ago. They're gonna try to get us to join the army. He needs an army, so oh baby, you'll get so many guns you can use them instead of clothes. Oh no, they're all gonna join the army. Tell your friends that the army is lame. All the cool people are joining the Space Force. Show your friends how the army stifles creative expression by asking whether you can customize your weapons and uniform. Alright, that feels like a kind of creative thing. I think... I don't know, we can probably go with this. There's a Space Force? I mean, yeah, but you don't want to join them. All that time in zero gravity has made them weak. That's perfect. I'm super weak. I don't even have bones. At least not any that belong to me. I always knew I was destined to be a daring starship captain. When all of Space Force combines into a giant mecha, I'm so gonna be the head. But Space Force doesn't have a mecha. They're just a bunch of nerds who sit in chairs all day. That's some pretty big talk from a guy who wasn't even good enough to get into Space Force. What about you, evil warlord? Please, I'll give you like 30 guns. I've got so many. No thank you, puny underling. Why bother conquering the nations of this planet when I can conquer every planet? You leave the army recruiter, we go to Space Force. Okay, lost boldness. I got fun. Okay, so it wasn't smart, so that's good. It's good out the gate that we are not getting more smarts. We don't want to be smart. Oh, he's playing Blades! 10 and indie table, never have I ever. Got some fun out of that, we're gonna be fun, but we mostly just need bold and less smart. Alright, Zoe and Nico drag out to local bar, Bronin the Barbarian. Omen joins you since Miracle of Miracles is a show she actually watches. Well, I'm not gonna be able to say that better. Let us toast to Bronin's feats of strength, and to his feats of love. Ah, but of course, Zoe, someone pour me another beer. Wait, you are the Zoe? I've read your Bronin headcanons. Okay, I think we have seen this before. What a beautiful truth. Come on, my chalice is empty. Alright, you three are spreading such lies about Bronin the Barbarian. We're lucky army recruiters don't come to anime cons. We've been over this. They do come to anime cons.
Stop this nonsense now.
Bronin has never been shown to engage in sexual intercourse in any of the films, TV episodes, or cereal boxes where he is featured. Yeah, but this is headcanon. It's something that I think is canon in my head. And Omen, my dear friend, if you could see all the things Bronin has done in my head. Except she doesn't have to. You can check Zoe's Bronin headcanon blog. Believe me, it will revolutionize how you jerk off. Stop it. I neither know nor care what a headcanon is. What I know is that the myths have always been passed down through bard songs and TV spectacle, both known for their rigorous accuracy. If you insist on distorting the mighty legend of Bronin the Barbarian, I may have to slice your head off. The only head I care about is the head in headcanon, so be ready to face the wrath of my plastic axe. Let's be real, Nico doesn't stand a chance. Come up with a way for Omen to understand the appeal of headcanons before Nico doesn't have a head to canon with. We have? They do. Yes, okay, I understand that you don't always pay attention when we're at cons and stuff, but I have seen plenty of them. Alright. Headcanons are sweet escapism. Would you rather spend your hours coping with the horrors of modern life or imagining how your favorite character is really good at playing the trumpet? Adapt to your audience. Tell Omen you're all actually talking about headcanons. She'll be way more into that. I mean, a headcanon would probably be a little bit better. Let's go with that. Headcanons with a double N, like the weapon? Sure, you can headcanon that the barbarian can secretly turn his head into a cannon. A headcanon. That would be an impressive skill. His head could store a heavy cannonball to shoot at will. Imagine storing a cannonball inside your head. I have often wished heads could store a cannonball instead of whatever they store now. You can imagine it freely with the power of headcanons. Is that true? And even if it is, how does one headcanon? You can expand on your headcanon. Tell us, why does Bronin possess such an incredible skill? But I don't know. Wait, I think I get it now. Since these headcanons are but a figment of my imagination, I can weave them at will, right?
Fascinating.
No way, that's not... Maybe Bronin underwent forbidden surgery, or what if it was a blessing by the god of cannons? Or, hear me out, what if Bronin turns his head into a cannon by channeling his sex drive? Meshing my superior headcanon with your inexplicable urge to add sex to any tale you hear. I must admit that would be an amusing twist. If sex drive could turn my head into a cannon, I may be as horny as you usually are, my friend. I'm worried this might be creativity. A toast for headcanons, and another one for headcanons. Someone fill my chalice. You spend the rest of the day discussing various headcanons, especially the one about Bronin storing a cannon inside his head. By the end of it, Omen seems more open to headcanons, even the ones that do not involve actual headcanons. Baby steps. You get to... Okay, it was boldness. Good. And we had some fun to spare. That's fine. He's very into yoga, I guess. Alright. We just can't go to the main stage. Alright, we're chilling. The hotel room. Is there a rat? Doesn't matter if there was a rat. Alright, you finally made it to the front of the line to enter the con, which means there's bound to be conflict, because that's how your life seems to go. Stop right there, sir. We can't let you enter with a brandished weapon. First of all, Jade the Ronin does not answer to sir, only to sensei. Second, this katana's made of con-compliant plastic. I know I wasn't talking to you, Mips. I'm talking to your armed vampire friend here. Me? I don't have a weapon. Yes, you do. In your hand. We can't let you bring a book into the con. It's too dangerous. What? Liam! You are always telling me to divest myself of knives, and yet you bring a weapon yourself? You hypocrite. Books aren't weapons, Omen. Besides, you always somehow manage to have a knife on you anyway. You're wrong. Books are dangerous here. This is a convention for nerd stuff, like comics, or those Japanese comics that you read backwards for some reason. And everyone knows books are the natural enemy of comics. We can't allow a book in here. A bookworm comic nerd battle could cost countless civilian lives. Is that true? I don't feel like that's true at all. This is stupid. I'm 100% sure they're even selling books inside. There are weapons dealers at the con? That's so hardcore. Those aren't real books. They're picture books or rule books for complicated games. It's not the same. Between Liam's stubbornness and the security guard's stupidity, this argument could last forever. Convince the guards to let Liam's book into the con. Take the attention off Liam by yelling that you have a bomb. End the book comic rivalry by introducing a shared enemy, the Shreddersaurus. As much as I want to see a Shreddersaurus, I feel like a bomb would be the boldness move. But I'll let you guys debate a little bit first. Oh, that's good. You have a bomb. I do have a bomb. Let's go. Ah, yes, a classic diversion, if you can pull it off without being deported. I've got a bomb in my bag and I'm not afraid to use it. Yeah. Shit, what do we do, partner? We shouldn't let someone bring a bomb into the con. What am I sipping? I'm sipping what I'm always sipping. I'm sipping some tea. I'm having a little bit of tea to keep my voice from breaking, because I'm doing all the voices. True, but if we focus on this alleged terrorist, we'll lose focus on the book nerd. Ugh. Oh no, it's so hard to keep two rowdy suspects under control. Should we just shoot them both? That's tempting, but the chief did tell us to try and think of alternatives to shooting people to make the situation easier to handle. Seriously, but shooting people removes potential suspects and saves a lot of time. Doesn't the chief understand math at all? Math? You're starting to sound like a nerd, partner. That damned book is making you a dork by proxy. Quick, shoot the bookworm! No, don't! No, partner, it's too late. My head hurts. I'm having too many ideas. I think I'm a nerd now. Don't give up on me. Come on, let's get on some cocaine and strippers. Let's get you on some get you some cocaine and strippers. You'll be back to your old self in no time. Good idea. The chief won't like us abandoning our post, but at the end of the day, someone's got to guard the security guards. They leave and you can finally enter with Liam's book. Alright. Add boldness, less creativity. We just gotta kill our smarts now. So, Alright. Omen. Omen. I do like the purple and green thing for Artichoke's thing. Let us get some dinner. Okay, we are eating people. Surprised Omen didn't want to do that. Just can't gain any. I thought you said we had to be under a certain... It was under 13? Let me know. You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant. Omen tells you about their former conquests as a villain. Apparently they once had a fortress not far from this very restaurant. You two decide to check out the old fortress out of curiosity. Turns out it's a laundromat now. Omen might have been more upset if they weren't so fascinated by the washing machines. The future truly is now. Alright, keep it under 13 so we just can't gain any smarts at this point. We can help that by just avoiding the main stage, but... You dive into comic book work. Alright, let's do this. What's stopping you for... Okay. Maybe we can lose some smarts on this. You accidentally glued your head... Oh, that sounds dumb as hell. What's stopping you from fulfilling your dream? Yeah, I accidentally glued my fingers. Yeah, okay, that'll help. Why did you get kicked out of the bowling alley? For moaning every time you put your fingers into the... Is it bad that that is something that I would do? For making very believable horse noise sounds, for licking every ball to make sure they're balls and not cake. It's called the scientific method. For stabbing your opponents in one eye to mess with their depth perception. This seems dumb. We could kill our smart. Oh, God, that's funny. I'm gonna try to kill the smarts. Shit! I fucked up. I fucked up hard.
Time to stretch my hind legs.
Ugh. I did good and then I did bad. How are you getting your fingers in the holes if they're glued together? You know what? That's a good question. Alright, back to the main lobby. Got that boldness up. God, I hope we can kill our smarts again. Alright, hanging with Doug and Owen while the con info booth. Ugh, but she has a task for us. Witness my spectacular technique to avoid labor. Howdy, boss. Is there anything I can help you with, or that Omen can help you with when she gets off from under the table? Snitch. Yes, I need your help. There's a fake pass fellow somewhere outside, and we accidentally let in tons of people with fake passes. I gotta go find the fake fellow and hit them with a lifetime ban. Do you think you two can throw out all the fake pass holders? That probably sounded terrible, but I'm going with it. Easily. I simply don't want to. Well, too bad, because you have to. I'll check back with you in an hour. Don't worry, ma'am. Your trust in me isn't misplaced. I'll work myself to the bone to find the... Oh, you're leaving. I was still talking, ma'am. I said I'd work myself to the bone to find the phony passes. So we have to find the fake pass holders as well. That's idiotic. I thought we only had to throw them out. How are we supposed to tell the difference between a legitimate pass and a fake one?
Toughest case of my career.
The dame was right. It'll be a tough nut to crack, but soon all the papers would be praising the amazing detective who solved the case of the counterfeit con. Hey, Nico, you're gonna help us find the fake pass holders? Yes, I will, even though it's such a complex, tragic case. A crime with no villains, only victims. Doug says he'll work himself to the bone when he doesn't have... No, he has bones. They're just not his. My hardened heart breaks for these fake pass holders. They walk among legitimate guests, never knowing what crime they committed. Is it even their fault? Maybe not, but we have a responsibility to protect the con. My manager is counting on me. Then let us get it over with, so that I may return to eating popcorn and brooding. How shall we find the criminals? Alright, fool them by making a promotion. Upgrade your fake passes to cool exclusive fake VIP passes. Access the security cameras to investigate this heinous crime by using a fake security pass. Which one sounds stupid? We need to be stupid. We need to be stupider than I have been, which is saying something, but, you know, I do need to, yeah. Part of me thinks fool them with fake exclusive fake passes, because that's dumb. Or is that being creative to then, I don't know, the top one? You think so?
Now you're talking.
Sly move, Artichoke. We'll reel those bastards in like flies to honey. What upgrade should we offer with the fake VIP passes? We gotta make them an offer they can't refuse. Free hugs? People around here seem to love free hugs. Better, hugs at a discount price of $5. This way, they will know that these hugs are far more valuable than the free ones. Can we also offer free jet skis? Just imagine riding a jet ski with a VIP badge around your neck. I think that's the coolest anyone could possibly look. Sure, I know nothing about the current state of inflation, but buy one fake pass, get one free jet ski is probably a good deal. I don't know, Omen. Has the world shattered so many of our dreams that a jet ski is the most we can aspire to? Whoa, deep. Ugh, is a free jet ski not enough for your greedy bastards? I mean, since you asked, 2 jet skis would be an even better deal. Riding 2 jet skis at once? You're conceiving levels of cool that I didn't think were even possible. Alright, we set up a stand, fake passes, we switch it out, and we lost boldness. I think that was a bad call, Cozy.
As soon as I finish this downward dog.
Okay, well, we gotta hit everything except for the main stage, so... Up to the con. Creativity's up. After you've nap showered and finally gotten that stubborn cosplay piece to stay in place, it's time for you and your friends to return to the con. Shit, where did I leave the room key? Nico, have you seen it? Perhaps, but it's my wizardry duty to pose a challenge to thee. If you want the key, answer my riddles 3. What? No, if you know where the key is, just tell me. Here's your first riddle, and trust me, I am no fooler. What is the difference between a jailer and a jeweler? I know, one is a jailer and one is a jeweler. You know, at times I am so intelligent, I astound myself.
Please stop.
I really don't have time for this. Just tell me where the key is so we can leave. They just said that they cannot tell you the key's location until you answer their riddles. Are you obstinate on purpose, Liam, or just stupid? You forfeit riddle 1. Here's the second of the 3. What needle has an eye but cannot see? Crap, I accidentally gave away the answer. That one doesn't count. Okay, Nico, I've got a riddle for you. How far did the mimic have to push the vampire until the mimic lost all their blood? Dang, that's a good one. Can I buy a vowel? As funny as it is to rile Liam up, you don't want him to add Nico to his liquid diet. You need to get Nico to tell him where the key is. Alright. Challenge Nico to a riddle off. If they can't answer your riddles either, they have to relinquish the key to the superior riddler. Call Nico's bluff. They have no idea what the answers to their own riddles are, so answer whatever. That sounds stupid. Okay, well, we can pivot to Liam at the end of smarts and creativity are above 12. Yeah, but I've already, started getting the hearts with Omen. Nico, you've challenged the rest, but can you prove to me that your riddles are the best? Surely you jest! Here's your first test. I'm not alive, but I grow. I don't have lungs, but I need air. I don't have a mouth, but water kills me. What am I? A mime shitting on an invisible bucket. A little weird, but it sounds right to me, but this next one won't be so easy. 2 mayors of Monstropolis had the same parents, but we're not brothers. How can this be possible? Easy. Incest.
What the hell?
That makes no sense. Incestuous brothers would still be brothers. Also, ew. Correct again. But will you win in the end? What number am I thinking of? Now. And how? It's not even a riddle. You can't just make any question a riddle by asking it in rhyme. You're not thinking about a number. You're thinking about how itchy that fake beard is. Nico freezes mid-beard scratch. Then they give you a long, slow, one-person round of applause. Well done, Artichoke. You've earned the room key and my respect. But here's my secret. The key was inside you all along. That makes less sense than your dumb riddles. Actually, I made Artichoke swallow the key while they were sleeping yesterday. So who looks dumb now? We need to do Liam tonight anyway. Yeah, I guess we do. Seriously, I still need the key before we can leave. In due time, my impatient pupil, all doors eventually open. We're talking about butts, aren't we? Well, you solved the riddles. Alright. Hey, minus smarts, up boldness, we're back on track. Okay, no main stage, go to the community zone. Alright, competitive tarot reading. Sit in the lobby with Nico when Omen walks up with the notebook, looking troubled. Nico, you're an expert on the whole being good thing, are you not? Yeah. Yes. I did lots of research on being a hero to cosplay one accurately. I walked tons of old ladies across the street, even a few who said they weren't going that way. Silly old biddies. Good, here's the situation. I'm required by the Redemption Arc program to write a short essay on the good deeds I've done this week. The trouble is that I have done so many good deeds, I cannot fit them all onto a page. Will you help me pick the best one? Totally. You've got a list there. Let me see. Use the elevator. Did not stab the bus driver. Ate a hot dog. I hate to break it to you, but these aren't good deeds. They're just normal behavior. Then what the fuck constitutes a good deed? Good deeds are supposed to help people, or improve society in general. Did you not see that I ate a hot dog? I saved society from my hunger-induced rage. You're fucking welcome. It's also kind of implied that your good deed shouldn't benefit you directly. This is asinine. I am unredeeming myself and returning to the life of evil. Goodbye. No, I'd miss you. If you got imprisoned for evilness again, we won't be able to hang out anymore. Well, that may be inevitable unless you can help me pull off an essay-worthy good deed before tonight's meeting. Then there's no time to lose. Help Omen think of a good deed. Write a letter to your local congressman asking for meaningful change. It's like the socially conscious version of writing a letter to Santa. Donate blood. They usually don't ask whose blood it is. That sounds pretty bold. I'm gonna go with that. A bit later, you, Omen, and Nico roll up to the blood bank. Hello, says the nurse at the front desk. Are you three here to donate blood today? Yes, we have 2 bags of the stuff. I request that you only use it to save someone cool. What is this? It's blood. No need to thank us. Actually, I was hoping to receive some thanks and perhaps a lollipop. But you're supposed to donate your own blood. Exactly. I took this blood and therefore it is mine. It's nice and fresh, too. The bag's even still warm. That isn't comforting. Where did you get this blood?
Nice job, idiot.
Artichoke, you said they would not ask questions. I said they usually don't. Can I get a supervisor over here? Abort, abort. I'm on it. Omen knocks out the nurse with their flail. Blood gushes from her head wound.
I like this idea.
Well, no reason to let that go to waste. You fill a bag with the nurse's blood and add it to your generous donation. Okay, we got some more boldness. Got rid of some charm. That doesn't matter. We need to get rid of the smart. Get that charm back a little bit, but walking around the merch hall, you notice a stand full of retro toys. Awesome, and they're from your house. Later, Nico, Omen, and Doug are checking out the rigged carnival game section of the con when you find a stand featuring a shallow pond. Oh, it's the
Sense now.
Such is the way to play.
the little paper net thing.
Count your days, fuckers!
All right, state com fish. Okay, write a very convincing eviction notice to make the fish vacate the pond. To catch a fish, you need to think like a fish. It's time to go. We did do that last time, so we could do this option. But I'm wondering if a conviction notice is intelligent or not. I don't want it to be. Thoughts from chat? First one does sound smart. Yeah, we can't do that. All right, we're going back to the pond. Oh, we can see the artichoke fish now, I guess. Unless they didn't show us before. And there we are. We saw this already, but isn't it adorable? I wonder if there's other versions of people in fish sonas or something. Was glorious. Alright, I didn't see what we got out of that. But that's okay, because we're about to find out.
Finding my creative center.
Right, we got a little more creative and a little less charm. That's fine. That's fine. We got this. It's time to brainstorm. Alright. What's a recurring nightmare you have? You're part of an arranged marriage with 4 people. You borrowed your dear grandpa's farm. You can't remember where you put it. You must play a sports match, and the loser gets their legs broken with a pipe. You're forced to eat a very long sandwich. Is not remembering something minus smarts, do you think? 2? Think so? Okay, Cozy, you don't get to pick these ones anymore. What is the intrusive thought you have to fight every day? The urge to buy a boomerang. The weird compulsive need to doodle big menacing wolf dongs. The compulsion to become an English major. The idea of spiders. You know, I don't know how it was smart, but you made a bad call. I'm gonna say the wolf dong thing. Hey, I dropped our smarts back down. Thinking about dick makes you dumb. No, not boomerang. Wolf dick. Alright. Oh, the rat's back. God, we're too creative. Alright, chilling in the room. April, let Nico something. Meh, you weren't really paying attention. Right, I'm done now. I don't mind the blood in the drain. I cut myself shaving as far as you know. Or is it plus smarts because to fear losing smarts means you value smarts? I am on such a delay. You are on a delay, but honestly, good call. That is a good way to think about it. Gosh, April, you sure are famous. Your phone's been blowing up with DMs and emails the whole time you've been gone. It must be stressful, so I decided I'm gonna help you by becoming your PR manager. Maylette? With a PR team handling your messages, you could spend your valuable famous time doing famous people things, like rehearsing for your dinner with the president. Nico, I'm not famous enough to have... Never mind, you didn't reply to any of my messages, did you? Of course not. I'm your manager, babes. Answering your messages is a task I delegated to your new secretary. That's me. Oh, and did you use my phone? What I did is make your life a hell of a lot easier. You are suffering from many direct mails, a plague of them, one might say. I rectified this by responding to each DM with a death threat. Now everyone will be too frightened of you to bother you. No need to thank me. Oh, that's fine. This is fine. I'm ruined. I'll have to delete all my accounts, start all over again, change my name to June or September or something. No, I don't want to nuke another identity. I spent so long coming up with this one. Looks like it's up to you to save April's career and image. No pressure. Alright, somehow convince everyone this was all April's cat, who walked across her keyboard and typed all that stuff by accident. Pretend the death threats were just some sort of out-of-the-box guerrilla marketing thing. Alright, so boldness we could always use more. What sounds stupid? We really gotta lose some smart. I'm worried we might be too smart for our own good, so we can't ever really lose our smarts enough. Cat, huh? Hoping it's not, smart. Wonder if we could rent a cat. You want to rent a cat? I don't understand. To rent something is to pay a reduced price for it so that you may temporarily use it, despite not having ownership. Hope this helps. We need a cat that looks mischievous, the kind of cat that'd walk over your keyboard while you aren't looking and write out a death threat, accidentally. It also needs to look silly. Like, you can't help but forgive the cat for being a rascal. Like, if you posted a pic of the cat and said, "Oh, Mr. Whiskers caused trouble yet again," everyone would forgive the cat for sending death threats. Accidentally. You all pick out a suitably mischievous cat, a few social media posts and bad scratches, and a trip to the flea doctor later, you're back to chilling at the hotel. Won't you miss Mr. Whiskers, April? I mean... He was only my pet for like 2 hours. She puts a hand on Omen's shoulder. Besides, I already have a grumpy cat in my life that hates monster kind and gets all over my keyboard when I'm not around. April, why didn't you tell us you already have a cat? We could have saved so much time. It was Juan in disguise? That would be funny. Gain 2 charm, lose creativity. I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
As soon as I finish this downward dog.
Community zone, LARP Monopoly. You and Nico are roaming the community zone when you find Omen muttering to herself in the corner. Hark, what ails you, my foul-mouthed friend? Ugh, I joined up with some people to play a tabletop game, but they kicked me out of the match for no fucking reason. I am innocent, I tell you. I am being unjustly maligned. Really? That isn't fair at all. Let me talk to them. Greetings, fellow warriors. I've heard tell that you kicked my friend out of your battle. You mean the Iron Maiden lady? Yeah, she was kind of being the worst. She barely knew the rules, she cheated on a few of the rules she did know, and she stabbed Kenny in the leg. Not cool. whispers Kenny, who's using his Superman cape as a tourniquet for his wound. I see. Yeah, they're probably not going to invite you back. Stabbing one of them was kind of extreme. She looked at me funny. I rose to the challenge of my enemy. Owen, look at me. You have no enemies. Nobody in this world deserves to get hurt. Except for Kenny. Fuck that guy. But I admit that you are more skilled in the arts of talking and being nice. How do you propose I convince them to let me rejoin the game, Nico? It would take a miracle, which is why Artichoke is the perfect person for the job. Yep, this is your problem now. Coach Omen on how to behave so the tabletop gamers will take her back. Having good manners is just learning different ways to say things. Well played is just code for, I will kill you in your sleep, you bastard. It's too late for them to accept Omen. Just kidnap one of the players and wear their face as a mask. They won't even need to restart the current match. Absolutely psychotic. I kind of love it. I don't think either of these sound dumb enough to be a thing, so... Now you're speaking my language, the language of murder. Omen lurks by the door, and when Kenny leaves to go to the bathroom, she pounces on him and carves his face off with her knife. To avoid disturbing players with delicate sensibilities, we will represent Omen wearing Kenny's face with an emoji. How do I look? Bloody and terrifying. My favorite. She enters the room. They let her play, but it's hard to say if your plan worked or if they're all just too scared to anger someone wearing their friend's face. Either way, everyone is so distracted and disturbed that Owen wins.
That was clever indeed.
It worked. You are an unmitigated genius, Artichoke. I always believed in you, Omen. Can you stop wearing the face now, though? Sure, it stinks anyway. Alright, we gain some boldness, lose some charm. Alright, we need to lose some smarts. Get that boldness up. Just gotta get some dumb going. Exploring the lobby with your friends when Omen comes across a wallet on the ground. What's this? A cache of money, free for the taking. Dibs. No, Omen, remember what we've been discussing at Redemption Arc program? Evil is fun. No? Inevitable in a godless world. No, Nico, evil is bad and stealing is evil. But this is not even stealing. The wallet was clearly left here for me as a gift from the universe, an apology for all the unfairness it has foisted upon me. Wrong. Someone clearly lost this wallet. And what do we do when we find a lost wallet? Apparently nothing fun like keeping it, so I'm going to guess eat it. We just need one solid hit. Yeah, we do need one solid hit. No, we're going to find its owner and give it back. But that's impossible. There are so many people in this cavernous, sweaty convention center. When you say finding the owner is impossible, I say you're just looking at the clues wrong. No case is uncrackable. Right, we just need a good plan. Like, we should go to a bar, drown our sorrows in alcohol, probably go and get into a bar brawl. I can't remember the rest of the steps, but this should eventually lead us to a clue. Yes, I vote for the plan with the bar brawl. No, Artichoke, help me out. Come up with an actual plan. Alright, write a sad country song about losing your beloved wallet and perform it on the big stage. Whoever cries is probably missing their wallet. We gotta get into the mindset of the person who owns this wallet. Let's all lose our wallets so we can start in the right headspace. Okay. If this isn't lose smarts dumb, I don't know what is. This sounds dumb as hell. That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. You cannot take my wallet. Too late! Owen somehow already taken all your wallets. She runs outside and throws them into a passing dump truck. Damn it, Omen, now I have to go to the DMV and get a new ID card. Do you have any idea what a pain in my ass you are? Yes, keep bitching, Liam. It only fuels my satisfaction. The person who the person who lost his wallet probably thought that same thing. They might be at the DMV right now. That's true, and since I now need to renew my ID anyway, I might as well drag all of you along on this awful experience with me. Flipping back and forth kind of hurts. You didn't think of a fun trip to the Spooky Con would include being 22nd in line at the DMV, but here we are. When number 21 finally gets called up, you overhear her say, yeah, I gotta renew my ID because I lost my wallet at the con. Bummer, right? Wait, is this your wallet? Wow, yes it is. Thank you so much. Excellent. Another case cracked, and all it took was throwing away our wallets. Hey, a nearby group of people say, did you say you threw away your wallet? I think we have it here. A new group turns up. Hey, are you Liam de Leoncourt and Artichoke? We found your wallets too. I can't believe you all just happened to find our wallets. How did you notify us here? We figured we'd get in your headspace by throwing our own wallets away, which made us think we should check the TMV, and it worked. Wait, you mean 15 to 20 people here threw away their wallets? Is this going to be a rippling effect? Did we just destabilize the local economy? With every minute, I like this plan more and more. The economy's not your problem. It sounded like the dumbest idea, didn't it? Am I crazy? Goodness. Okay. Well... okay, well... Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune cut to Zoltar. You, Zoe, and Nico are trying to keep Omen on task as they check in with all the vendors. You come upon two vendors viciously arguing. What's the problem over here? Gonna be solved with the power of hope, justice, and or friendship. And/or friendship. No hope or justice left in this con. It's too late for friends. This motherfucker thinks he can set up shop at my table because it's actually my table. You stole it from me before I showed up.
Yikes.
Let me see your passes. Yep, they double booked you both. I think we saw this. We gotta come up with a way to get them to not want to do this. Convince the vendors that all property is an illusion. Does anyone really own this table? Perform forbidden surgery and sew the two vendors together into a flesh construct. You've sewn a couple cosplays yourself. How much more difficult can this be? Alright. I think we went with the first one the last time we saw this, and I don't know what it did. Neither of these sounds particularly smart or particularly dumb. So... top one was charm. Okay, so what do we think the bottom one would be? Horrifying, probably. I think the bottom one would lose us charm, no matter what. So the question would be... if the top one is charm, what do you think we would lose? Sounds smarter than the top. That's a fair assessment. Shocked silence, and we taught them socialism. Okay. All right. Alright, what's the plan here? Because, what did we need for Liam? We could get hearts for Liam right now. Unless we want to try for Omen at the end. We'd have to lose a lot of smarts. I think you gotta pivot? Alright. Let's pivot. We'll go for a walk. You and Liam go on a lovely stroll through the park. He uses you as a captive audience to complain about several things. The weather, the economy, his bottomless hatred for single-use plastics. Anyone else would think he was having a terrible time, but you know that complaining is Liam's love language. And as a certified Liam enjoyer, you love nothing more than to hear him talk shit. What a catch. Disagree. Above 12 smarts and creativity. I think...
I'd sell my soul for a good idea.
oh, I think we have that. We're good. It's almost time to find a date, but first we gotta brainstorm. If we manage to lose smarts, great. If not, we still get an ending. What's the one thing you hope Grandpa never asks you? To avenge little Lenny's ultimate untimely death? To wax his balls as he wants to look handsome again? To help him buy the first pair of pants he's ever owned? To deliver a baby? I mean... I really hope he never asks us this. Oh boy. What would make the NBA much more entertaining? Balls in many different shapes. Players playing on all fours to make better display of their beautiful physiques. A rule that allows 3 stabs per match. Silly hats. Fuck it, silly hats. Oh my god. Alright, last day of the con. Hats. Alright, so we made a switch for Liam. Hopefully it's enough. Hopefully we didn't need 2 dates. Alright, Art Gang got together. Strike. In Strike, we follow Finn, an office worker who rediscovers a passion for bowling as a kid. He was a rising bowling star who stopped playing after he accidentally glued his hands together. Now he's back, but he can't win alone. Finn joins the Big Ballers, a small team with big dreams. He soon realizes that while his team members lack experience, they have the most essential skill to becoming bowling champions: the ability to tell when a bowling ball is a bowling ball and when it's cake. Together they prepare for the big bowling championship. The stakes are high, because if they don't win this tournament, Grandpa will lose his farm. Will these underdogs be capable of beating the Wolf Pack, the all-time bowling champion? Oh my god, I'm losing it already. You didn't have to talk to him at lunch at all. I did? But you probably should. I don't know. It'll be hard for that legendary team. Has a fearsome edge. Big menacing wolf dogs. I mean, yeah. I wonder if the wolf pack was supposed to be part of this and we just ended up with wolf dogs, or whether it was we choose wolf dogs and then it becomes the wolf pack. We're rooting for you, big ballers. If your leader doesn't show up in the next 15 minutes, your team will be disqualified. Ha! I guess that stinky fish is a coward after all. No, Finn isn't a coward. He's just waxing his bowling balls. He'll come, you'll see. Ha! You can't even accept you're done. Give up. Blam. We never give up. Sorry I'm late, guys. We gonna play or what? Finn made it, but now the team will get penalized by having to wear silly hats. Can they win under such conditions? Yeah, I think they can. I think they got it. Only the dates you call require food court interactions. Interesting. Finally gathered the courage. Alright, a date to the after party, you say? Allow me to recite my answer in the form of poetry. Yours is an evening I'd be happy to join. Your smile stirs my heart and tickles my loins. It's a rough draft, okay?
Will you be my muse?
God, I really... Every time he speaks, I'm like, wow, I did not pick the right voice for him. And yet, I feel like I did. The after party was wonderful. You didn't expect Liam to be such a hit on the dance floor, but that night he showed you that dance is one of his greatest art forms, closely followed by the art of having really, really good sex. Très magnifique. Alright. So that's 5 of our main endings, which should be good for unlocking quite a bit at this point. Okay, we can skip. When you stream. We are gonna skip it because we need to see what we get at. Okay, you unlocked a new outfit for Liam. Unlocked 2 new comic genres. Okay, cool. Okay, now we have to try to get Omen to finish out. Let's just... Nope, not the settings. Because... Yeah, I have to assume Omen's the first one unless there's something else there. Actually, so probably not, because I feel like Zoe wouldn't be in the position that she's in if she was, the one. Alright. 2. It's gonna be a chill, lo-fi beats kind of day. Okay. Who are we gonna be? Number 5. Damien, Spicy Red.
I'm a spicy red adult.
Okay. Have you asked yourself... Have I asked myself what? Oh, have we asked ourselves that? I think we tried that the first time and we just didn't have anything going for us or something. And, yeah, nothing happened. We failed. That's a failure. Okay. Let's try to look at these. I'm not going to go random this time. I'm going to try to think what's stupid and bold. Drunk karate sounds... Drunk karaoke sounds pretty bold and stupid. Idle choreography. Overspending on limited edition blind boxes. Stupidly specific panels. Retro games hugs. Drama. Main character syndrome. Evil lair interior design. Well, I mean, that's very much Omen. Forming a cult for the lulz. Power scaling your friends. Main characters with axes for hands. I mean, that sounds pretty bold. I mean, I don't No, we're just gonna have to really try, again, to avoid smarts, I think. Them eyes. We weren't new to all this, so this time we were challenged. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we decided to take one on a project we have been putting off for a while. Oh, okay. I don't think it matters which one we go with. I guess we got an art thing and a gambling thing now? Not sure. 5. Whatever genre that is. We will find out. Okay. You have to qualify for a date and choose not to ask them. Yeah, but, like, I don't know what I can qualify for, especially when it's this early, so... Yeah, I wasn't sure. Okay. What's he up to? What are we thinking he's going for? We got a star belt, a black leotard? Painting his nails. Any thoughts on what this might be before we get to the lobby and find out for sure? Catra? Maybe. That's a possibility. After waiting in line for 46 minutes, but who's counting? You, Owen, April, and Liam have made it to the con security checkpoint. Step through the metal detector, Thur. Certainly, I don't have any metal on me, but you may find a dangerous weapon on my person if you conduct a more thorough search. You hitting on me? What? No, absolutely not. God, no. Dio? Maybe. Just one no would have been enough. Okay, well, if you're done assaulting my partner's self-esteem, you could be on your way. This is the definition of ineffectual security theater. You didn't even confiscate this. A book? Not just any book. It's The Abolition of Work, a dangerous, incendiary essay that forces the reader to reevaluate everything they think they know about our rotten system. But what makes it a weapon? Are you going to throw it at someone's head? No, but I may throw it at someone's mind. I'm confused. Is your friend stupid or something? No. Yes. Maybe I didn't properly convey the thought-provoking idea to the essay. Allow me to elaborate. This isn't going to end anytime soon. You need to convince the security guards to take Liam's book. Spell it. Isn't Catra. You guys are just debating over how you spell Catra? He carried over knowledge of last play. I mean, he didn't. Well, maybe he did. I don't know. Improvising a reading club with the guards so you can read and discuss the underlying ideas of this essay so they can finally understand what Liam means. That sounds smart. Haven't you seen any movies about crime? They always carve holes in books to hide guns and drugs. I mean, well, or is that smart? It might be bold at the very least. True, it's tons of movies, which means it definitely happens in real life. Right, you are, partner. That's probably why they invented books in the first place. Let's take a look in here. No, wait. The book is hollowed out, but rather than finding a weapon inside, the officers find another book? The cruel but very hot prince? The prince stared at me with his problematic but very hot eyes. He smirked at me in that way that made me forget all of the terrible things he did just yesterday. Damn it, this is so embarrassing. I wish everyone else was dead. Why would you hide a book inside of a book? Is it secretly drugs? I know, I do the cruel prince like a drug. Drugs aside, I must point out there are some impeccable abs on the cover of the other novel. Owen stares intensely at the cover. April and Liam do too. Stop lusting over that book, you three. That's it. I'm confiscating it. Yeah, carrying guns into a public event, I can get behind that, but we gotta draw the line somewhere, and that somewhere is that erotica. Look, Liam, they took your book, just like you wanted. You must be pleased. Remind me of the title later. I want to peruse it. The abs intrigued me. I got you. You all enter the con. All right. Well, hey, we're fun and we lost smarts. That's good. Now we just got to keep it off. This time, we'll keep it off. All right. He's doing some heavy-duty Smash Bros. LARP foosball. Get some fun. Afterwards, you meet up with Liam and April to go to a Japanese kintsugi workshop. Fucking things up and haphazardly fixing them is your specialty, so this should be easy. Greetings, my friends. Do you two know what kintsugi is? Yeah, it's when you repair broken pottery by... Fear not, I'll explain it. It's when you repair broken pottery by filling the cracks with lacquered gold. It can be seen as a metaphor for making a broken thing more beautiful than ever, much like one's own tarnished soul. I wish it was a metaphor for you shutting the fuck up. So, what did you bring to do kintsugi on? I brought this urn. You're going to shatter and then repair an urn? What about the ashes? I'll mix those into the gold lacquer paste. It'll be both morbid and beautiful, just like clowns. Honk honk! Sometimes you alarm me, April. What? It's a cute idea. Besides, I'm sure Spicy Red brought something way weirder. Actually, you didn't bring anything at all. You weren't aware that you had to bring your own breakables. You gotta improvise something in kintsugi. No time to think. Smash your arm with your emergency hammer until you finally have something broken with you. Your bank account. You've been broke for too long, and it sounds like it could be beautifully fixed by adding some gold. Oh. Okay, I gotta be real with it. I think the second one could actually be considered smart if we just put gold in our bank account. I don't think there sounds like anything dumber than just smashing your own arm, but also, I don't think there's a more Damien answer here than that, so I kind of have to go with it. You panic and go for it. Your hammer gives you several bruises, but you can't seem to crack the bone. Spicy Red, Damien, stop it! I could just give you one of the extra plates I brought. No, you can't back down now. It's basically be admitting your idea was dumb. Spicy Red, sweetie, you're struggling because your technique is all wrong. Let me help you! April gently takes the hammer from you and then absolutely pulverizes your arm in one hit. See, it's all in the wrist. But Spicy Red's broken bones are still inside his body. How is he supposed to do kintsugi on them? By peeling back his skin to get to the bones, silly goose. Here, you can borrow my scalpel. April gives you a scalpel from her purse, then waits rapturously for you to peel your own arm open. I like how you just said kintsugi the same way as they yelled fushigi in that commercial. Yeah, I guess I did. Actually, it'll go faster if I just do it. She cuts your arm open and you repair your bones kintsugi style. They're not nearly as strong as they were before, but they sure are pretty. Later, you all meet up with Omen and tell them the whole sordid tale. And then he filled his bones with gold lacquer. It was engrossing to watch.
Not bad.
Yep, it had all the disgusting appeal of surgery theater. It is one of the universe's cruel jokes that it gives two arms to people who have no idea how to care for them. Omen's just jealous of your guy. Alright. Hey, perfect. Got some boldness and some stupid. Alright. Moving on down. Let's see what he's dressed. It was Dio. You were right. Okay. Good call. You're walking around with your favorite magical girl wig on. Oh, Dio is a magical girl when you think about it. Random streamer. Something boldness. You're roaming around the lobby with Nico, April, and Omen. You bump into a lot of cosplayers, and one unlucky cosplayer bumps Omen's head. Ow! Who is responsible for making me say ow like an idiot? I demand satisfaction. Sorry, didn't see you there. It's these angel women. Okay, I think we did see this one. Ain't no way it wasn't Dio. This cosplayer okay. Yeah. I kind of remember this. Something that's like, you made your choice. Where's April gone? I need her purse gun.
I'll kill you.
Okay. Speedwrite a fanfic in which the character becomes a commercial flight pilot, so they can tear their wings apart because they became sort of redundant. It means the cosplayer, the lack of wings isn't lame. It means the character lost them by committing a cool cardinal sin, like touching a boob. I think we did do that last time. I don't think either of these have to do anything with smarts necessarily. I make the argument that this one has creativity for the fanfiction thing. I don't know. I think that might be what I go with. Inspiration strikes you when you write the fanfic in a rush. It's amazing how quickly you work when a fellow nerd's life is at stake. Captain Metatron grabbed the stick shift and adjusted his sunglasses in the plane's rearview mirror. As he looked at the flight attendant and the co-pilot before him, he was sure of two things. He was born to fly planes, and he was about to have a threesome. A threesome? Angels don't get to do that. Happy to have made a choice, Captain Metatron finally removed his wings and his regulation pilot pants. The cosplayer is so giddy he keeps hitting April and Omen with his wings. Stop it! And there's your fanfic. Will you drop your wings now? No, I'm not dropping my wings. I'm not going to cosplay anymore. But my CV is, I'm gonna lie on my resume to become a pilot. Oh, good. That's still cosplay in my book. He leaves, making sure to hit Omen with the wings when he takes them off. I shall never use your airline. Weeks later, the newspaper reads, plane crashes, leaves 19 dead. Black box transcript reveal pilot engaging in sexy threesome with flight attendant and co-pilot. Whoopsie. Alright, we gained some creativity, lost some charm. It doesn't matter. As long as we don't gain smarts, we are fine. What you buying at that merch hall? All the shit. Zoltar machine, we saw that before. You're prowling the merch hall with Liam, April, and Omen when you nearly trip over an enthusiastic fanzine set. Okay, we've seen this, I believe. Something about fanzines. You'll buy one. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright, Love Letters I Never Sent, a romantic zine based on the true story of the world's most unethical postman. Most Wanted, 30 thirsty portraits of the world's sexiest international criminals. I mean, that sounds kind of bold. Thank you for your money, I mean your purchase. Okay, bye. Seriously, I don't know about sexualizing murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Is it really sexualizing if they were sexy to begin with, Liam? Exactly. I am both a murderer and a ne'er-do-well, and I find no problem in the fact that I am sexy. Leave Spicy Red alone. Yeah, leave Spicy Red alone. Alright, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but this one is just the Hamburglar. How does stealing some burgers make you an international criminal? Well, according to this description, he also committed multiple war crimes. You know what they say, stealing burgers is a slippery slope into war crimes, honk. I had the feeling that no one has ever said that. Shut up and read the next one. Liam, the Bloody Valentine. Liam, the Bloody Valentine, a boobalicious babe with a psycho killer smile. Her many crimes include credit card fraud, armed robbery, murder by firearm, and murder by balloon. Just to quote a few. Bloody Valentine's true identity is unknown, but some crime-solving online communities have built theories that connect her to a niche internet micro-celebrity. Niche internet micro-celebrity, my ass. What I mean is, we don't want to fry our brains by getting into bogus internet conspiracy theories. Give me that. April snatches the zine from Liam's hand and throws it in the trash. She then proceeds to light the trash on fire. She also buys all the other copies of the zine and throws them into the fire too. Oh, look at all this fire. Makes me crave some hot barbecue. Let's all get some hot barbecue and forget about this ever happened. April's being super suspicious. But then again, this is barbecue you're talking about. Alright, lose some charm, get some fun. Very good, very good. Alright, look like we're doing good. We might be doing good. I'm hoping we're doing good. Alright, let's sit our red ass down and go out for some dinner. Fancy restaurant, waiters and minions. She's a sociopath, and that's fine, because we're weird.
Pass me the red crown.
Alright. What's the admittedly kinda useless thing that you bring to a desert island? A 50% off coupon to a theme park, free pass for one crime, your dad's approval, taxi license with its coveted taxi driver diploma. I mean, none of these sound particularly smart. They could all be dumb, I guess. Huh. You want Dada's approval? Hey, it was dumb. That's good. You gotta fight a fearsome foe. Quick, grab something to aid you in battle. A majestic horse. Drunk Uncle Bernie. A pot of boiling hot coffee. 20 lawyers. An argument that a desert island is nothing. I kind of like Drunk Uncle Bernie. And it was pretty stupid.
What's up?
Here we go again. You're chilling in the hotel. And the rat. Have we seen a run without the rat? I feel like every run has had the rat. Alright. But later, you, Liam, and April and Omen are enjoying some downtime together. April's very focused on whatever she's writing in her notebook. Let's scribble April, what is it about that scribble that engrosses you so? Are you penning another diary entry? The last one left off on quite the cliffhanger.
Violate community guidelines.
Oh, you little sneak. So you liked the bit about my wet dream in the bouncy castle? I'm actually too busy to talk right now, sorry. I've got to push through this writer's block and finish the lyrics for my next single. So far I've got You Fill Me Up With Magic, so sweet it's almost tragic. I'm a sucker for your lollipop love. But now I'm stuck, because I'm not craving lollipops right now. I'm a sucker for your beefy 5-layer burrito love. Isn't it as catchy though? I think your writer's block is due to a faulty foundation. The melody and lyrics you have so far are too formulaic. The point of formulas is that they always work, you know, like you probably learned in 6th grade math. The nerve of you. We're talking about art, not math. Art smart. Personally, April, I think you're wasting an opportunity to control your minions with this new musical composition. They're more like stands than minions, silly goose. Mere semantics. These stands follow your every whim, do they not? You could easily mobilize them to do something fun, like a ritualistic arson. Oh, and don't convince April to manipulate her fanbase into committing heinous crimes. Yeah, I would never do that. I've definitely never done it before either. It seems like April doesn't want your friends soliciting advice, but shutting Liam and Omen up is unrealistic, so the next best thing is to offer her your unsolicited advice. Fans love to wildly theorize about the celebrities' personal lives. Write a song that vaguely implies that you've murdered someone. All good songs summon the devil when you play them in reverse. Just write down a devil summoning invocation and put it in reverse. All right. Part of me is just like, this is such a Damien answer. I kind of gotta go with it.
Honestly, not a bad idea.
Cultish chants hidden in pop music is just edgy enough to stir up interest. Does anyone know how a good spell to summon the devil? I can no longer cast this sort of magic because I'm not allowed to have fun, apparently. I've got a Prince of Hell's phone number. Did that count?
Sorry, but no.
Sorry, is he talking about us? This is kind of weird whenever it's like us in the thing. No, which means it's up to you, Spicy Red, because I certainly don't know anything about Dark Forbidden Magic. Me? Dark Forbidden Magic? But of course. You pull out your phone and scroll through your demonic spellbook app. Okay, I have spells to summon the devil for evil reasons, spells to summon the devil for horny reasons, spells to summon the devil for those rainy days when you just feel down. Wow, Spicy Red, you certainly have a pentagram for every occasion. Yeah, when you reverse the lonely summoning spell, you get a melancholic country song about the tragic decline of the Rust Belt. Go figure. That's not really your brand, though. Did you try reversing the horny one? Horny and demons go well together. Ooh, this one's cheesy in all the right ways. Let me try mixing up the melody for it. April uses her music software to add the reverse chant to the same 4-chord progression that's in every pop song, undercut with some clown honks. I must admit, April, this is actually pretty catchy. I feel strange. Is it normal that this song makes me want to shake my rear? Normal? Oh, and that is great. You and your friends celebrate. Okay, alright, fuck. Got some smarts, lost some bullshit.
Let's go punch somebody.
Let's punch somebody indeed. You, Liam, Omen, and April, blah, blah, blah. Hello. Are you four interested in participating in a focus group? Just sign these NDAs and we'll give you free candy. No thanks, we're busy right now. He does not speak for me. I love candy and things which are free. Give it to me. Nobody can say no to free candy. You all sign the NDAs except Liam, but you just forge his signature and pocket his share of candy. So, we're here to, on behalf of Wonder Cinematic Universe, the series of superhero movies you all know and maybe love. What are your opinions on the WCU? At which point did you start to lose interest in it? Asking when I lost interest implies that I ever had any interest in it at all. WCU movies are all cookie-cutter, common denominator drivel. I like them for a while, but sometimes a good thing has to die in order to stay good, you know? I have no idea what a WCU is, but I already hate it. Hey Chibs, how's it going? Fine, the WCU is dead, but that means we need another subject to make a cinematic universe about. What do you suggest? Excuse me, we're not going to do your job for you. Actually, you are. Those NDAs you signed stipulate that you cannot leave until you've given us new materials to make movies about. Oh, yay! I love it when random things suddenly become my problem. I'm trying to get Omen, NDA. Yeah, we got Liam a little bit earlier, so hopefully we can get Omen and just be ready to go for, like, getting some other, I don't know, crazier endings. All I said is that they needed new material, not that it had to be good. Pitch a new cinematic universe to invest in. We're in the era of sequels and remakes, and do you know which iconic movie has none? The 1896 hit Train Pulling into Station. We're due for a revival of Sophocles' bleak tragedies, reimagined as a series of zany comedy of errors. Alright, that one sounds like it might be smart, which we have to avoid, so... Want to make everybody run out of a theater in terror? I mean, that could be fun. Spicy red.
I'm impressed.
That might be the greatest idea you've ever had. Is it, though? Of course it is. Trains are fucking amazing. They were the hot new thing around the time I was tragically imprisoned. Surely now is the time to remind the world of trains' brilliance. Choo-choo, motherfuckers! But Train Pulling into Station didn't even have a plot. That's what makes it so great. No plot, no dialogue, just vibes. The Train cinematic universe will reinvent what it means to be a movie. What will the sequel even be called? Easy. Train Pulling Out of Station. Ooh, our customer data has shown that our target demographic loves pulling out. True, we could use that. Don't tell me you two are actually into this idea. Hey, if the viewers want trains, we'll give them trains. It'll surely be cheaper to make them those superhero fight sequences. You know, April, popular idol like yourself could easily land a starring role in Train Pulling Out of the Station. I'll book you an audition. You're going to be on a train movie, April. How exciting! Your career is finally taking off. I don't like this idea because Liam likes it. Agreed, but, you know, could work out. Yeah, lucky me! Looks like the TCU. Alright. Creativity and fun. Alright, whatever.
We burn down next.
To the lobby! To be Dio! Okay, you're comparing all the merch you bought from April, Omen, and Zoe when you hear a high-pitched squeal of delight. Oh my god, you're April 1st, I'm gonna faint. I feel like we might have seen this?
Someone give me a knife.
Okay, I guess they're weird. I guess I owe Ryan Gosling an apology. Alright, convince the fan that this is all just a good, really good dream, and she needs to wake up now before she's late to work. You think you and April are best friends? Name 5 of her childhood traumas. Tough call. None of them sound very dumb. What are you guys thinking? The bottom, this parasocial one can answer go on. Go one. Go one.
I don't know.
Isn't that essentially gaslighting? Well, yeah, but she's harassing you, which cancels it out. This is a stupid plan. How are you going to convince her that she is dreaming? Maybe we can make some classic dream stuff to her happen. Like what? Oh, I know, a dream about my teeth falling out a lot. Okay, I'm on it. Omen steps off screen to commit unspeakable violence. Oh, stop ripping out my teeth, it hurts! This is just a dream, okay? You're dreaming, this is not real. I think we might be overdoing it. Are we? When I was a deity, I used to steal people's sanity all the time. It seems downright tame in comparison.
Splendid.
Problem solved. Look, she even fainted from the pain. This is good. When she recovers, she will think she was having a dream. What about the fact that she'll wake up without teeth? Don't people like it when their dreams come true? Not in this case. Well, Omen, you know what to do. You all spend the next hour putting the teeth back on the fan's gums. It's a tricky task. Okay, hey, we lost some smarts. Nice.
Fucking metal.
Alright. To Merch Hall to buy a weapon. You, Zoe, Owen, and April are checking out all the cool art in Artist Alley, as well as some not-so-cool art, for example. Alright, more zines. Buying fanzines. I feel like we've seen a lot of this stuff for the zines. You must agree to act as your champion if you ever decide to solve a dispute through trial by combat. You've always wanted a pilot license. This might be bold.
Genius.
Well thought, Spicy Red. Normally I prefer to fight my own battles, but champion would certainly come in handy. Done. Seems easy to me. What are the odds you're gonna need a champion anyhow? Higher than you think. What do you say, gang? Want to go taunt someone to start a dispute? Don't threaten me with a good time. Starting disputes turns out to be incredibly easy when you put your heart into it. This makes you realize your friends can be impressively annoying. It also makes you realize that SpookyCon has a trial by combat arena in the basement. Yeah. So you offer to be someone's champion if they bought your zine, huh? Yep. Same. Consumers just get more and more demanding, don't they?
Prepare to die!
We're not paying you to chat. We're paying you to see someone get dismembered. Good gladiators are so hard to find these days. All ends well. The zine vendor got to sell a zine and murder someone with her bare hands. And you got to... Okay, we got some boldness. I think we're doing good this time around. I think so long as I don't completely screw it up right now, I think we're good.
Oh, this is gonna be metal!
Yeah, it's gonna be metal. Alright. What hardship do you face in everyday life that you highly suspect is the result of a curse someone put on you? Writer's block, microtransactions in all the games you play. The fact that the Gambling Commission is looking for you, obviously the curse is to blame. Hair loss. I don't know, none of them particularly seem smart or bold, so probably good. I need Omen to dispute some financial institutions for me. It's fair. I think I'm out of my tea. Yeah, it's bold. Nice. You are offered a big cash prize, but only if you eat one of these things. One of your own kidneys. You only need one anyhow. Your own parents. Instead of choosing, ask if you can play for a bigger cash prize if you attempt to eat all three things. Mayonnaise straight from the jar. Cozy, you're a little behind. I already put in the thing that was not hair loss. But if you want to tell me what you think on this one, I'll give you a minute. Refill my glass. It's not sending again. Oh dear. I hope it doesn't think that you're spamming, if that was ever a thing. We took our dad's approval to an island, and then we ate him. Man, we got real dumb off that one.
Get your ass off the floor, we're moving!
I think we occasionally need someone at a con to tell us that. Alright, chilling in the hotel room, decide to browse the room service. And you get some creativity. Open the door of your room, shirt already half off. Immediately lock eyes with a man gagged and bound in a chair. He's seen our faces now, oh, April. We have to kill him. I know. I'm just trying to think of the cleanest way to do it. The fuck are you guys doing in here? So we're getting rid of him. Drowning, strangling? I love a good strangle. The better question is, which of us is doing the hit? It cannot be me. I have a redemption arc program meeting in the morning, and they karma audit you for recent misdeeds at the door. Well, I've got a reputation to protect. There's no honkin' way I'm letting you watch me murder a guy and testify against me in court. Okay, I have an idea. We each take a carving knife, wear blindfolds, and stab the air for a few minutes. When we remove the blindfolds, if we happen to find this man dead, there'll be no way to know who killed him, and therefore no one to blame. Well, I can't think of a better idea, so sure, let's do that. You'd better step in before these two idiots wind up dead or in prison. I feel like this is how Al feels sometimes coming back to hotel rooms when we're changing our cosplay. Nah, I don't even think about it anymore. Appeal to the only context in which kidnapping someone is okay. Make the kidnapped guy believe this is his bachelor party. Cover the kidnapped guy in whiskey so no one believes him when he goes to the police. Proceed to celebrate by getting shit-faced with the rest of the whiskey. I mean, that sounds dumb as hell. Maybe we should do that. You douse the guy in your cheapest whiskey because you're obviously not going to waste the good stuff on the crime cover-up. Great idea, Spicy Red. On another note, I've spontaneously decided that I want to try cigarettes for the first time right now. Owen lights up a cigarette and takes a hit. Ugh, patooey, disgusting. Owen throws a cigarette onto the man covered in whiskey. He goes up in flames. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, what do we do? Take him outside! I'm not letting him set the room on fire! My stuff is in here! Owen throws the chair, and the flaming man tied to it out the window. He lands in the street. Oh, I've got an idea! April rips a page out of her notebook, writes, I can't live in a world with so much injustice, and throws it down next to the man. A crowd gathers to gawk and weep. So tragic, another life lost in the fight against injustice. Is this the guy from the Looney Tunes? Feels like it. If you're just joining us, this is Channel 7 News live on the scene of a protest gone deadly. With me are 2 eyewitnesses who saw the whole thing. Yep, that's us, 2 witnesses here, witnessing things. Do either of you know which injustice this poor soul gave his life to denounce? Me not having enough subscribers.
Nice job.
You're a terrible reporter. He did not give his life. Look, he is still basically alive. I'm not gonna blow up my mic. You all watch the flaming man burn through his ropes and run away. Well, guess that's our problem. That isn't our problem anymore. What do you mean?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, honk honk. As promised, you 3 go back to the hotel room and get drunk on whiskey. The good whiskey. Gain to fun, lose charm. That's fine.
Gasoline. Yeah, I'm ready.
We don't need those other things. We just need boldness and no smarts. Alright, Doug and Omen are competing in the Puyo Puyo tournament. They need all the support they can get. You and April go to cheer them on. I feel like we've seen this. Puyo Puyo. Yeah, this is something about we gotta give him a strategy, I think.
Someone give
And
me
he has
a knife.
trouble with, like, people shit-talking. Lend Doug your fanciest hat. He'll get so many compliments from strangers, it'll cancel out the trash-talking. Release 3 raccoons. Everyone knows raccoons love garbage, so if Riz keeps trash-talking, he'll risk the raccoons looking for food inside his filthy mouth. I mean, I don't know as far as anything being bold or not. But I mean, I think we did do raccoons before, so we can either go with the other one to try to like find some different outcome. But I don't know. I kind of think we should do the first one just to get like a couple more outcomes out of it. Grab a fancy hat, plop it on Doug's gorgeous gooey head.
So cool.
That is a fancy hat. 1 is charm, 2 is bold. Well, we had got enough bold. It's fine. What the fuck ever, bro? You look stupid as hell. I almost feel sorry for you. Yo, Doug, nice hat. Are you cosplaying some kind of cool flamboyant musketeer? I love it. He's cosplaying a fucking loser. You'll see. Hey, cool hat. Stop by my zine table later. Tournament players with cool hat outfits get a discount. Lame. Who'd want free stuff and heartfelt compliments? Definitely not me. This is Channel 7 News reporting to you live from the Puyo Puyo tournament. I'm speaking with a finalist who's both skilled and stylish. Any comments, sir? Haha, well, it's like they say, it's not about the size of the hat in the fight, but the size of the fight in the hat. What does that even mean? Fuck you, Scrub Lord, I'm out. Doug wins the match by default, or rather by default, by default of your glorious hat.
Thanks, fam.
Thanks, Spicy Red. That hat was just the confidence boost I needed. The confidence was in you, not the hat. Someday you'll be able to summon it all on your own. Does that mean that the hat is open for the taking? Sure, everyone gets a turn. Okay. Hey, I got dumber, so that's good. Means I can't screw up anymore. Probably. Maybe. Perhaps. You and your pals are in line for a photo op. You hear a ghostly grating voice. Are you haunted? Nope, just this dick. Whoa, you're April 1st and you're Zoe, that famous fanfic author. What are the odds that I just happen to meet you guys with my camera on and 8,000 viewers online? You're luckier than you know. Okay, Liam's thing. I'd make a great self-cessed character. Lots of people have told me to go fuck myself. I wonder why. Okay. I feel like we've had this conversation with this guy before. We just gotta get rid of him. Okay. Every time Liam is off camera, yell, "Oh my god, look at that! Liam just did a sick backflip!" Put subtitles on Liam to translate Liam language into something people can actually enjoy and understand. I feel like that's smart, which is not what we should go for. So we'll just say he did a backflip. So April, what's your relationship status looking like? Is there a Mr. First? Oh my god, Liam just did a sick backflip! What are you talking about? He wasn't doing a backflip at all. No, he totally was. You just missed it. Gosh, imagine not seeing that amazing backflip. Talk about L's. Fine, April, what L's do you hide behind your little Miss Perfect act? Spill your secrets. Liam, another backflip? You absolute madman. Hello everyone, I am Liam de Leoncourt. Allow me to recite a sonnet I recently composed. You're liars! He's not doing backflips, he's just reading weird-ass poetry. You always warm up for his poetry with a backflip. Blink and you'll miss it. Oh, so tell me, would you rather kill a puppy or a baby? And why are you such a horrible person that you kill one of those? Enough with the backflips, Liam. They're too sick to handle. Shall I compare thee to a virgin's blood? Thou art more lovely and more delicious. Ha, look at the streamer's chat. Shrek Cream Pie 420. How does this dumbass keep missing that poet's backflips? Keck winner. I'm unfollowing. Does anyone know the backflipping poets channel? Hee hee. Rah! Fuck you all, I'm out. Ah, the sweetest taste of victory. And Leah, okay, and we got so, look how dumb we are. Oh, so very dumb. I'm happy. I'm happy to be this dumb. Can we get negative? Can we get negative dumb? Well, I guess negative dumb would be smart. So, can we get negative smart? You, April, and Doug are browsing nerdy t-shirts. Yo, it's Riz in the house. It's your lucky day, fuckwads. I'm gonna give you credit. I'm gonna give you my credit card, and you can use it to buy whatever you want. Whatever I want, are you sure? I want so many things. Yup, but the catch is, you only have 10 minutes to use it, so be smart about it. Okay, I will say this. If someone came up to me and did that, I happily will just go do whatever.
Someone give me a knife.
Are you jesting me right now? I'll have you know that I had my last court jester killed with hammers. No, this is a content creator thing. An influencer will give someone their credit card and limited time to use it, but with all the stands and long lines and junk at the con, we'll be lucky if we spend $50. He'll get to mine our frustration for context. Huh. I never thought I would see charity wielded as an instrument of evil. I'm almost impressed. Gosh, what should I buy? A figurine? 2 figurines? All the figurines? Where's the figurine stand? I need to find a figurine stand 10 minutes ago. Okay, you've had enough time to prepare. 10 minutes are on the clock. Go, go, go! Ah! No time to lose. You can use your 10 minutes of unlimited spending time wisely. Buy a horse. People tend to forget that horses are actually kind of expensive. Post the credit card number online and trust strangers to advise you on what to buy with it. You can always trust internet strangers. I pay off my credit cards. Well, I mean, he probably would put a context of, like, you have to buy something at the thing. I would run to whatever empty stands there are and just, like, probably like an artist or something and be like, give me everything, give me 20, just charge me 20 right now and I'll pick them out later. I'll be back. And then, just go to the next one and just keep going. You post pictures of the streamer's credit card on social media and ask for tips on what to spend it on. Oh, someone sent us a link to a website where you can buy all sorts of cool stuff. People are so nice online. They've got homemade firearms, totally legit passports, something called Big Al's Mystery Meth. Huh, I didn't know they sold pipe bombs online. Get me at least 5 of them. Oh, there's this guy recommending that we buy illegal Peruvian weasels. They look so silly. I need one. How cute. Throw in a couple weasels for me too. I'll call them Sharp and Nibbles. Come on, Omen. Don't you want in? They're on sale. The pipe bombs are good enough for me. Thank you. You make your purchases just as your 10 minutes runs out. Time's up, chuckle fucks. What'd you get? Some pins? Maybe a t-shirt? Freeze, you're under arrest for funding the operations of the infamous illegal weasel trafficking cartel. What? But I didn't fund a cartel. I've been here all this time. A likely story. Your credit card number's been popping up all over the black market. You're coming with us. You have the right to remain silent. Fuck that. I'm never silent. This is bullshit. Does that mean we won't get our weasels? Don't worry, Doug. I can get you one. I know a guy. Aw, thank you. Alright. Gained some charm. Lost some fun.
Give me your spiciest sauce.
Yeah, I think I just might go to like a whole artist alley thing and just go to everyone and then just be like, hey, I need 20 things from you. 20 of the big posters. Just charge it and write it down. Take a picture of me, write down how many I get, and I'll come back later to pick them out. And then just go to the next person and then just keep doing whatever. Alright, should we talk about being a volunteer at SpookyCon, getting used to the modern world, or a redemption arc program? What are you guys interested in? I think you gotta go for the figures. I mean, the figures I'm not a figure guy, if I'm being honest. They also offer to buy your way to the front of the line. That would require the person at the front of the line to be able to take the credit card, though. People would let you up real quick if you're gonna buy their shit for them. Yeah, I could just buy a bunch of things for people, but then people will be picking stuff out. I'm trying to think of, like, what's the fastest way to charge something without actually having to decide on anything, and then moving to the next thing to then, like, grab as much stuff as possible. Like, I'm making the purchase in the 10 minutes. I'm just deciding what the purchase was for afterwards. But yeah, what do you guys want to talk about with this person? Should we talk about... I'm thinking redemption arc or getting used to the modern world. You know what? I'm gonna pick the modern world thing. Don't get me started on that. Monsterkind should reassess whether or not the world needs this many inventions. Vacuum-powered cleaners, machines that condition the air, mops! I can't keep up with it all. It would feel less impossible if I could get some sort of weekly newsletter in my email explaining a bunch of inventions each time. Wait, how the heck do you know about email and newsletters but not AC and mops? What's so hard to comprehend, Spicy Red? If you have more than a century's worth of progress to learn about, you might end up learning it out of order.
Makes total sense.
Fair. Also, Liam got me this phone the other day. It's supposed to help me since I can look up stuff on the internal net. Still, it's taking me weeks to understand how it works. Liam explains it, but I tend to block out his Liam noises. Same. I don't want to admit this defeat to him, so I've been doing research at the library. It is the worst punishment ever to be inflicted upon me. Is it? Anyway, I'm sure you'll eventually realize all this learning is worth your time, because in the end, these inventions you have to learn about are useful in making our lives easier. Well, not mine. Take that grotesque nightmare that are revolving doors. What do they help? What was not working with regular doors to start with? Okay, most of these inventions are useful and make our lives easier. Stupid present times. Spicy Red, would you be down to strategize a plan for wiping out, let's say, 30% of the last century's progress with me? Okay. See, this is where they're like, it kind of doesn't work to be one of the romanceable characters as a player character, because Damien would absolutely be down for this. What if instead I help you learn all about these modern inventions? We could start with your phone. Omen likes the idea. You spend the next few hours helping them set up an email so they can receive newsletters. Teaching Omen is exhausting, but it's definitely worth your time. Damien absolutely would have been like, yeah, let's destroy society.
Stupid brain, give me something.
And what shall we be giving? What's legal but should be illegal. Playing beach volleyball. Gazing at sculptures of hot, beautiful Greek men. A knife fight. Playing domino. Online. I don't think any of these things should be illegal. I mean, I don't really care about playing domino online. Oh no, I'm smart. What's the one thing they should be teaching in schools? Things you should not try to eat. How to build a Ferris wheel. Parts of the body you should avoid getting shot in. Proper etiquette during time travel. Okay. That's smart. As fun as it would be, avoid. Damien is also a prince who enjoys his modern creature comforts. I mean, I guess that's true, but I think he would also just like the destruction more, on some level. There we go. No, not build a Ferris wheel. It's too smart. Alright. Let's get in with Omen. Ha I think we got this. Okay. Domino. Domino follows Kale, a regular dude who gets transported into a magical world where all disputes are solved via epic domino matches. This world is ruled by the powerful Prince of Domino. Whoever beats him in a domino match will earn the approval of their dad, but the prince hides at the top of a tower that ascends into the sky. As Kale climbs the tower, he will find all sorts of surprises in its many levels. Friends, foes, even his drunk Uncle Bernie. Our protagonist will have the help of the ancestral talisman of the dominoes, an artifact that lets Kale see the heart of the pieces at the cost of being rightfully chased by the gambling commission for cheating. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But the true domino match isn't the domino matches Kale plays, it's the one that takes place inside of him. A match to overcome the guilt of eating his own parents. Will he win the one domino match that truly matters? I'm not afraid of you, this is not my first domino match. Huh. Haha, but you see, this isn't a normal domino match. This is an online domino match. An online domino match? I think it's a domino match, but played on computers through the internet. No way. Ugh. Everything seems lost, but then Kale remembers the wise words of his grandpa. Kale, if you ever face a formidable foe, remember that no one is immune to being shot in the face. Of course! Yeah. Okay, and then we just shoot him in the face. You know what? That's pretty good. That's funny. It seems Grandpa's words have given Kale a plan, but will it work against Hope's unorthodox domino variant? I think shooting them in the face will probably work. Alright, we gather up the courage, talk to them. You're asking me on a date? Just like that? How times have changed. Previously, my suitors would have groveled at my feet just to feel my hand wrapped around their throat. I mean, I can be persuaded to do that if you want. Later, perhaps. For now, let us party.
Could get used to this
Ooh.
new world.
We got a serial dater. The after-party was glorious. Omen arrived in their finest armor, wielding their finest flail, and announced that they were here to conquer the festivities. It wouldn't have worked against Seto Kaiba. Yeah, no, you can't shoot Seto Kaiba. He's gotten around that. You could have tried to stop them, but what can you say? You're a sucker for a beautiful person who can kick your ass. The cops aren't, though, and you are both arrested for the bloodbath you two caused on the dance floor. At least you and Omen got to spend the night in jail together. Who knew fucking in a holding cell could be so hot? Alright, that's everyone. That's all the initial ones, so that's good. I think we're doing okay on time. I think we can skip past this because we got it. We got that ending. You've unlocked a new plot line. You've unlocked a new outfit for Omen. Okay, I want to take a look here because how's it set up? Okay, who's in the first position? Because this is our 6 mains. us when we successfully date ourselves? Going solo? I mean, I guess we can... I don't have a lot of time to do, like, a long game, which is what I want to do next. So, we could do one more and just get ourselves, I guess. What's the thing for that? I've failed going solo before, I believe, so... Yeah, Surf Rock, why not? Okay. That's considered a main ending. Okay, well, what do I need to do that? Number 6. Taffy. It's Valerie, but, you know. Have to qualify for any date, but not ask them. Oh! That's easy enough. Okay. Alright, I think we can go with 11, only one bed, 8, anime monologues, and nope, can't do 8 again, can't do 8 again, 12, forming a cult for the lols. Okay. Number 1, number 2, number 1. Okay. Oh, it was a card battle anime. Okay. Alright, we got 4 left. Number 4. Nico is all stats above 7. I mean, that's easy enough to get. Alright, fear of failure, something or other. Who cares about failure? We got this.
Go! Time is money!
Yeah, it is. We always... April is creativity and fun. I think I can keep everything relatively above stat. That or I'm just gonna have one that goes, like, over 22. Yeah, that I feel like that's an easy one to grab, if not keeping everything relatively balanced, like, above 7. So, let's see what Valerie goes as. Is that Katniss? What is that? I feel like there's a pun there. You tired from all the shenanigans? Okay, yeah. I feel like we've seen most of these at this point. You, Liam, Zoe, and Nico were supposed to meet up in the lobby to get a panel together, but you can't find Nico anywhere. You decide to call them. Yo, what's up, Taffy? Are you with Zoe and Liam? Yep, and we're looking for your goofy ass. Where are you? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm in the lobby, or maybe the merch hall, or the bathroom, or something. How do you not know? Are you lost? A wizard is never lost. He is precisely where he means to be, even if he doesn't know exactly where that is. We'll find you. What do you see? I see 4 walls and some carpet? That rules out the bathroom. Only a psycho would carpet a bathroom. Can you identify any landmarks that will actually help us to find you? I see a dog wearing a funny hat. Aw, how cute. What kind of dog is it? I think he's a Pomeranian or maybe a Chihuahua. I can go ask. Please do. No, stay on task, you two. Hello there, fella. Are you a Pomeranian or a Chihuahua? And where do you get your stylish hat? You'll never find them at this rate. It might be easier for you 3 to find a landmark that Nico can meet you at, but what could that be? Build a 12-foot marble statue in your likeness. Nico knows what you look like, making this a very recognizable meeting point. Start a fire. A big fire would be very easy to see from a distance, especially indoors. You guys want to set the con on fire? I kind of want to set the con on fire. Counterpoint, let's not light a fire indoors. But Taffy's logic makes sense. Indoor fires are really easy to spot. They're also a huge safety hazard. Well, Liam, no plan is perfect. Besides, I already started the fire. You'd guessed as much from the fire alarm and screaming people. And now we wait. Remind me how flammable our bodies are. I'm still getting used to this whole mortal realm thing. Hey, remember me? Hey, I found you guys. What's with all the fire? Wait, nobody told you to meet us by the fire. Why would you walk toward a fire in the burning building? Oh, I thought I could help. A true wizard is immune to elemental damage. Ow, ow, ow! I got an ember in my beard. Well, hey, problem solved. We found Nico. Yes, and it also causes several people dying in a fire. Well, hey, this was a true trolley problem. You know those problems that don't have a clear solution, so you have to make a tough choice? Right, of course, kill innocents with fire or take more time to find Nico. Truly, an unsolvable conundrum. It wasn't unsolvable. We just solved it. Ah, Liam, so adorable. It's so dumb. You're almost late to the panel because you had to stop Nico's flaming beard. All right, we got some boldness, lost some creativity. Okay, so I think I'm already off to a great start for not having stats above a certain point. So we'll just go for everything is bold.
Ready for some feline felonies.
Feline felonies. You got an ice cream cone at the food stand. Damn, you ate it too fast, brain freeze. Okay, brain freeze. Well, my creativity's back up, so that's still on the table. Later, you're in the hotel room going to town on some vending machine snacks when Zoe, Doug, and Nico sprint past you.
Hi there.
Taffy sauce, guess she is in on this too now. Come on. Alright, what's going on? We're hot on the trail of the greatest mystery of our time. What room is famous actor Chad Pritt staying in? Our first clue was the room directory book laying out open on the desk. It said Chad Pritt 7A. I deduced that was a code for Chad Pritt is staying in room 7A. Case cracked. Before you can ask yourself, is this wrong, you reach Chad Pritt's room. The door hangs off its hinges, red is splattered all over the wall and floor. Nope.
Absolutely not.
Nope. Ladies first, Zoe. I may be hard-boiled, but I'm still a gentleman at heart. Pussy. You and Zoe enter the room. The furniture's destroyed. There's blood everywhere. A live feed of the lobby security camera plays on the TV. If that wasn't enough, there's a full display of weird shit scattered everywhere. A conspiracy board full of pictures of people yelling, a mask that looks exactly like Chad Pritt's face, and a huge pile of orange Skittles in the sink. Look at these. It's only the orange ones. Just why? Yeah, everyone knows the orange ones are like the fourth best ones. And there's also the blood. The blood is also weird. Nico is quiet. They're eyeing the orange Skittles, but it's hard to tell if they're weirded out or just hungry. You better figure out what happened before your friend eats the evidence, but where do you even start? If only the walls could talk. Actually, they probably can. There must be some weird spell out there for giving walls the gift of speech. Let's look up Chad's upcoming films. All of this clearly smells of method. It does kind of sound like method. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't really think... I don't really have a specific thing that I'm going for here. It's mostly just, I guess try to keep our heads above water and possibly keep one stat really high, but we'll see what happens. What sounds interesting? Go with my heart. Oh my god. We're gonna make the walls talk. I know just the spell. Stand back, everyone. Zoe does her spooky eldritch magic thing. Nothing visible changes, but you feel like the whole room is staring into your soul now, so that's fun. Ah, what's happening? How am I speaking? How am I thinking? Why am I alive? Let me explain. I just burdened you with consciousness because, I don't know, we tend to do that sort of silly stuff. My name's Zoe. Zoe, okay, hi. If you gave me life, what does that make you? My mommy? How about you just call me your friend for now and we'll go from there. Friend? I've never had a friend before. All my life I've stood here silently watching guests conversate, gesticulate, copulate. Wait, wasn't there something important we wanted to ask this wall? Was there... I don't know, I heard copulate and kind of blocked everything else out. Oh, well, whatever it was, I'm certain it wasn't as important as making a new friend. Yeah, let's let our new friend decide what we should do. Well, my favorite hobby is usually watching people copulate. Perhaps some of you could copulate for me? Oh, Wall, you horn dog. None of you copulate for the wall. But hooray, for the horny new friends and short attention spans. You lose creative... Alright, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to...
I know a shortcut.
We're definitely gonna have to try to just make sure one of these is really high. Are dating sims back? Good question. Hooray, Autograph Day. You, Zoe, and Doug Nico are on the line to meet Emily Slate, star of the hit sci-fi TV show, The Woman DeLorean.
Not complaining.
Zoe? Not to sound like I'm complaining, because I'm not, but we've been in line for a long time. Why do you keep letting people go ahead of us? To be last in line, of course, having no one behind us means we can be a bit greedy and spend extra time with Emily Slate. Genius. Every precise second spent with a celebrity is the greatest second of my life. Right? But we gotta be strategic. It's still a short time to make a good impression on a famous person. You can't fuck this up. I'm going to show her a fan comic I drew of Emily Slate's character dating my superhero OC who shoots lasers from his nipples. Do you just keep that one on you at all times? Yeah, why not? It's a great conversation starter. True. It's gotten a great conversation going between us already. I know, I'll meet Emily Slate dressed as Jade the Ronin. That's kind of off topic. Emily Slate's never been in a show with a Ronin character. I know, but I really like the way my collarbone look in this outfit. Hopefully she will too.
So we like it.
Fair. If there's one thing I've learned since I became immortal, it's that everyone loves a steadily set of collarbones. But be that as it may, you doubt it's the best way to make a good impression on this celebrity. Come up with a plan of your own. Look her in the eye and say menacingly, I know what you did. Chances are she did something, and now she'll believe you know about it. Throw the celebrity off by signing an autograph to her. I kinda like both of these. Like, they're just stupid enough. I know what you did. After a few hours, you're finally the last to meet the celebrity that you're seriously banking on having a dark secret. This is a risky plan, but you gotta own it. You lean in inches from her face and whisper in your most ominous, menacing tone, I know what you did. Wait, you mean you know about... Yeah, I know everything, and don't test me because I've got a reporter on tap and can break the news with a single phone call. Please, no, you can't tell anyone. What do you want, money? Connections? I want you to sign your prints with the most heartfelt signature ever, and you will keep sending autographs to this address every month from now on. Oh. Are we back? I think it was out for a minute. Secret plot endings are obtainable in short games. Yeah. Okay, I think... Okay, I think we're good. It seems like a... No. Okay. Are we doing better? It seems like we're back up a little bit. The audio's good. Camera's not back. Yeah. I was having a little bit of trouble yesterday. Like, I don't know what it is about this time of night. It's just like, shit just goes bad. Yeah. I'm just gonna give it a second to try to, like, catch up a little bit. I need to figure out a better situation for this, because, like, it kind of cuts out at an opportune time sometimes. I mean, it was going very consistent for a while, so I was happy. But, yeah. Wow, what a beautiful autograph. She even wrote a nice collarbone stud on mine. Do you think she's into me? Maybe. Or maybe Taffy just made such a great impression that she was willing to go the extra mile. Yay! Taffy that was epic. You had Emily totally sweating. I wish I was as charismatic as you. Charismatic or psychopathic? Meh. Either way, you got what you came here for. Alright, bold. That's good. Lost some charm. Whatevs. Adjust this so I can... Oh, come on. Alright, watch that frame rate. Okay.
Oh, I should have booked a stand.
Yeah, probably. What are we playing? Ah, Monopoly. Of course she is. Alright, you, Zoe, Doug, and Nico have just finished the most breathtaking, life-changing, thirst-quenching event the con has to offer, the tea ceremony. That was the most zen thing I've ever seen. I feel wiser from just watching. I wish every drink had a special ceremony, then we could all feel mystical and wise every day. You're so right, Doug. Every beverage is special and beautiful, and they all deserve to be appreciated in a unique way. Let's do it. Let's make our own new drink ceremony. Are we, like, allowed to do that? Just make up our own ritual? Trust me, I've run a cult. I've done a lot. Now, what drinks are going to sacrifice, celebrate? How is she related to Vera? Vera was adopted into her family. Water? Sorry, I panicked. There are no bad ideas, Doug. Just ones we're not going to do. Nico, what you got? Absinthe. No wait. Chocolate milk. No wait. Wait, what about lava? Lava is perfect. We could travel to different volcanoes and see if they're different flavors. That would be so cool. Maybe one volcano is sweet and one is spicy. Did you change Zoe's outfit? Is that why she's in Miko gear? I think I unlocked outfits, which may have just automatically gone? I don't know. They might go back and forth here and there. Though she seems primarily to just be in that now. I think it also happened with April. So, it might randomize, like, whether they're going to be in normal outfit or alternate outfit. For, like, the run. I want to find the lava that tastes like melted cheese. I just looked up flights, and we could be in Pompeii in 8 hours' time. Should I book it? Definitely. This lava drinking ceremony is going to blow the tea ceremony out of the water. Are you the only person here who remembers lava hurts? You'd better come up with an even cooler drink ceremony idea before your friends burn themselves to a crisp. The 5th coffee of the day ceremony, a way of properly paying tribute to the passage from drinking too much coffee to actually having a problem. The ranch dressing ceremony. Maybe if you make a whole ceremony for it, people will finally stop calling you a weirdo for drinking it straight from the bottle. Okay, so what do you guys want to drink a ton of? Coffee? Or ranch dressing? One of these is just weird. Now that you said alternate outfit, I do think I remember you checking the box at the end of the last stream. Yeah, I think I did do that. There's some different options, but I think part of it is I have to unlock them. So, oh. Cece said we're doing a ranch dressing ceremony. And then Cozy immediately said not ranch. Too late, my guy. Your friends wonder where you're going to get a bottle of ranch in the middle of the con, but you reveal you actually carry a bottle everywhere you go for hydration. We're not that one. Hydration is super important, but drinking straight ranch, is that good? Yes. But isn't it, you know, more of a dressing? It's in the name and all. Don't be so close-minded, you two. The lines between different types of liquid are arbitrary and impossible to predict. Anyway, like, you drink soda but eat soup? Ketchup goes on hot dogs but not in a glass on a fancy date? And what's up with shampoo? It's a liquid, it smells tasty, you can't eat it. Oh man, these are all such good points. Okay, let's try this ceremony. You need YouTube to stop nerfing you? Yeah. That's unfortunate for you. Naturally, you begin by visiting the birthplace of ranch, an actual ranch. You bring out the ceremonial chicken fingers. Oh, thanks, I was just getting hungry. No, these are purely symbolic. We discard them to prove we are ascending from ranch dressing as a mere condiment to ranch as a beverage in its own right. This is our oath. Could I at least lick this one? I didn't have lunch yet. You snatch the chicken finger from their hand and stomp it into the dirt. That's the way of our old lives. Our weak lives. In our new lives, we are sustained by delicious and refreshing ranch dressing only. The nectar of the gods. Now drink. Everyone takes a swig from your bottle of ranch. I think it went down the wrong. I think it's a solid 6.5 out of 10. I'm still kind of hungry, though. Ranch actually has a fascinating history. I just told Cece about. Yeah. Sometimes when you look at like how food like came to be, it is kind of interesting. Tasty, kind of like a garlicky smoothie. Anyone up for another round? You and Nico happily agree, passing the bottle back and forth as you drink and watch the stars come out. This is life. You gain 2 creativity and lose above. Okay, so we're back to the get everything above 7. No, seriously, does anyone know the Heimlich maneuver? Help! How do you need a Heimlich for a liquid?
Some milk would be nice.
I guess we'll just sit by ourselves. Let's visit a museum. Walk around a little bit. Check it out.
Independent creature.
She's an independent creature. And now we're back to where we needed to be. Nice. And he sold it to Clorox. I'm sorry, who sold what to Clorox? The guy who made ranch? Maybe I do need to look into this. That is weird. What's the one life mistake that feels true to who you are? Eating yogurt that's expired. Going too far in your search for inspiration for your isekai manga project. Making a typo while writing sigils for an arcane ritual. Doing a backflip that's just too extreme. Al is coughing a lot. Yeah, I do that. Ranch was invented by Black Ma? Okay. I mean, I can look up the ranch, but did he sell it to Clorox? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I guess going too far on that. Okay, now we can make sure that we're going to stay above 7 on that one. You're forced to fight to the death in the Colosseum. You can choose your opponent. Who do you choose? The entire population of Portugal fighting in the dreaded and groovy conga line formation. Several dinosaurs. You feel like you can take them out for sure. All your exes forming an off-putting X-centipede. A horse. Horses are actually quite muscular, but let's be real. This is the most reasonable option here. I mean, it is the most reasonable option. Actually, I want to go on a conga line. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Hidden Valley Ranch is the name of the ranch again. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Ready for some feline felonies.
Alright. I don't think we hit the merch hall. Let's go there. Oh, of course, she's running the merch hall. Near the merch hall, you find is yada blah 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 blah. Hey, maybe we'll get the crab thing here. Later, you and April meet up with Nico and Zoe to check out the booth for Easy Cheesy, a popular mobile gacha game. Can't believe they're giving out free download codes for General Gorgonzola. We're gonna be the envy of the forums. Hold on. Hold on, General, the White Ranger coming to rescue you from your loot box prison. I still don't get why this game is so popular. All you do is click on prize boxes and unlock characters, right? No, you don't understand. You click on prize boxes and unlock the coolest characters ever. Here, you can try it out on my phone.
Wow.
Fine, so I guess I just click here and... Oh, I unlocked someone. She's cute. Hello, welcome to the Easy Cheesy booth. Here are your General Gorgonzola download codes. Give it to me. Yay, my life is now complete. Click, click, click. I got another one. He looks so yummy. You seem like dedicated fans. What if I told you there were more exclusive characters you could unlock? I'd say slap my ass and call me mommy because I'm in. The fact that it's called ranch dressing is super weird because he just never gave it an actual name. It was just a dressing he used on the ranch. I'm crying how little of these are going through. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's your connection or what's going on there, but yeah, it's not going through. But yeah, ranch, cool. Me too, we're willing to do anything for these gotchas, aren't we, Rangers? Can't talk much, click. I love consumers with single-minded devotion. We're running 2 promotions right now. Just complete the necessary tasks and you'll get your prize. These tasks seem kind of sketchy, but you're not one to question anything with such cool gotchas on the line. What do you pick? Oh my. Lady Camembert or Pepper Jack? Here's the thing. I'm a fan of Pepper Jack. Ooh, but Lady Camembert. Dark Mistress. Commit 5 crimes in the name of the game. Reconnect with your estranged childhood best friend and convince them to download the gacha game. Okay, I'm not into MLMs, but I will commit crimes for Hot Lady. How bold. Just come back with video proof of the crimes you committed and you're all set. It's 5 crimes committed between the 4 of us, right? Nice try. 5 crimes apiece. 12 crimes committed as a group. Final offer. You drive a hard bargain, but it's a deal. I don't suppose you want a job on our sales team. Only if you hire not known felons. Come on, gang, it's crime time. Oh, do we have to do crimes? Rangers are supposed to be good guys. Nico, there is a Lady Camembert on the line. This is worth it. True. What was I thinking? Let's go! One glorious crime spree set to a 2010s party rock anthem later. Let's see, we've got littering, vandalism, murder, grand theft auto, another murder, arson, jaywalking. Oh, a triple murder. Points for style. Oh, and what's this? I don't get it. 4 counts of voter fraud. Okay, there seems to be more than enough here. Here are your Lady Camembert download codes. You've earned them. Keep playing easy cheesy. Remember, we have blackmail material on you if you ever stop. That was fun, but I still don't get why you committed 2 extra murders, April. I wanted to be thorough in case any of you fell short. Aw, how thoughtful. You gain 2 boldness, lose some charm, but we're still looking pretty good. Alright. Let's work our way back up the list. You're walking around with your favorite magical girls, blah 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 blah. Try to keep the boldness up just in case. Okay, thanks for letting me chill with you guys. Watching all this first aid is a great opportunity for me to practice my doctor character. Good. I'm happy today's been slow. No medical blah blah. Somebody help me. I'm having a medical emergency. Oh, pipe down. Oh, maybe this is her alternate outfit. Did we get her an alternate outfit? I can't remember. I'm literally holding my intestines in my hands. So, rub some dirt on it and walk off. Is there a doctor here or what? I'm bleeding out over here. The on-site doctor is at a furry meetup on floor 3 right now. Me. I'm a doctor. Aren't you just cosplaying one? Exactly. The fact that I'm cosplaying as a doctor just when this person needs one is probably fate telling me that I'm ready for my big role. Nico, this guy's really hurt. He needs a real doctor. Doug, think about it. Is there really any difference between a doctor and someone who cosplays one really well? An academic degree and years of training? This is Nico we're talking about. Logic isn't going to convince them. Do something to stop them from accidentally killing this guy before the real doctors come back. Convince the injured person to cosplay as someone healthy so Nico doesn't malpractice them to death. Only one thing stops TV doctors from doing their job. Relationship drama. Introduce a love interest and a will they won't they plot to keep Nico too busy to commit manslaughter. Alright. I think that's fun. Alright, since there are no more conscientious objectors, I'm gonna prep for surgery. We better do this fast. Who's playing the love interest? Me! A high school improv club. Don't fail me now. Perfect. You'll be Dr. Doug, the sensitive cardiology surgeon with only one heart he can't fix. His own. Do you remember where we had the second carcinization convo? It was either outside or the merch hall. I don't remember. I know we had one in the room and then maybe outside. I think you told me last time the last one was in the merch hall, which is why I've been going there a lot. That is boring. The love interest should at least be someone interesting, like a badass ninja with an even more badass katana. You politely ignore Omen as you scribble Doug's script and send him out dazzle Nico. Good afternoon, Dr. Nico. It's me, Dr. Doug, your colleague and will they won't they friend of 8 years. How are you? Ah, Dr. Doug, it's always a relief to see your smiling face in these grim halls. Why can't we save them all, Doctor? If we can't save them, how can we ever save ourselves? Yeah, that's what yeah. Line? Cower in fear, the katana of the night has arrived. A ninja! Get me a scalpel, Dr. Doug. I'll give this darn villain a cardiovascular laceration not even you could stitch back together. You cannot defeat me. I have the power of the blade and anime on my side. Line, please. Yeah, we definitely did do identity theft. What the fuck is going on here? Cries the real doctor, who's arrived still in his fursuit. Is that child bleeding out? Be quiet, sir. You're talking over the big love triangle scene. Sadly, today's episode of Dr. Nico, Love in the Time of Ninjas, will be interrupted by this emergency surgery, but you still earn creativity and lose charm. Alright, that's fine. We're good. We're still good. Everything is fine. This is fine. We're good. Alright. Later you attend a roundtable discussion on a magic system with Liam, Zoe, and Nico. Time to get your fantasy fixed. The other two are Doug's Worst Fandom and Perfect Conversation Starter. I think we did do the Worst Fandom, because that was like something to do with Outside, and it was like a bunch of dude bros that we were trying to make sure that he did not get involved with. So I think we did do that. Because we turned them into crabs. Perfect Conversation Starter has to be the one that we didn't do. Am I actually getting ill? No, I did a stream yesterday where I did like voices and stuff, and then I do one today, and I'm in a dusty room. Don't worry about me coughing. This is just going to happen at a certain point. I'm kind of wondering if maybe I should move the streams to maybe Wednesday if I'm going to do this more often. That way, I give myself a break in between. You can say something's been going around. I don't go anywhere. Thank you all for coming. Let's start with some broad topics. Do you all prefer soft magic systems or hard magic systems? Hard magic systems are obviously superior. Rules are vital to tell a compelling story. I hear you, I see you, I feel you, and I disagree. Chaotic soft magic systems where anything goes are more fun. Yeah, I love a wizard did it stories. Us wacky wizards always doing everything. I guess I just prefer stories which follow a modicum of logic and structure instead of letting the magic system get straight up ridiculous. Says the vampire who can shapeshift into a hot dog stand for some reason. Which is an established rule. Have you ever seen me turn into a corn dog stand? No, because that would be stupid. You've caught something twice? I feel bad for you, but that's not happening to me. I guess, so do you all prefer systems in which magic is finite or infinite? You mean like how penises only nut once before needing to recharge, but vaginas can keep going until my hands get tired? I like them both. Yo, nut-based magic system. You're a genius, Zoe. Well, the idea is to create a new magic system as a group, but not that one. You there, you've been quiet. Why don't you present a system? Surely you can come up with something more stimulating than what we've already heard. Hey, my system was plenty stimulating. Oh man, you're about to disappoint the hell out of this moderator, but nevertheless, propose a magic system. Backhanded blessings. A world in which backhanded compliments become true as if they were curses cast upon your enemies. STM, sexually transmitted magic. I feel like that's literally what Zoe just pitched. Am I wrong? Liam's alternate fit is just a sweater. Yeah, I guess so. I don't love all the alternate outfits, if I'm being honest. So what are you guys feeling like? STM or backhand blessings? How did I know we were going here? What? No, why are all of you, your magic system so horny?
It's breathtaking.
Ignore him, Taffy. I love it. Magic systems should be determined based on the kind of story you want to write. And a story about sexually transmitted magic definitely sounds like something I'd want to binge read. And for once, nobody can complain that the sex scenes are an unnecessary deviation from the main plot. Let's help Taffy flesh this out. What magics can people pass around when they do the nasty? What about conjuria? It's gonorrhea, except instead of gross discharge, you conjure dragons and krakens out of your pussy. Very clever, Zoe. What about syphilis? Syphilis for psychic magic. Isn't syphilis just a regular STD? Yeah, you've fallen into my pun trap. I'm saying syphilis with a silent P. Whoa, it gives you psychic powers and makes your P silent. That's a good spell. My turn. What about wizard crabs? What? Wizard crabs. You know, like a regular crabs, except the crabs are also wizards? What, you mean regular crabs aren't wizards? My assumptions was way off. This is far and away the most productive conversation about sex you've had all day. Okay, well, we better get our boldness up because we just dropped below the threshold that we needed. We could pop creativity up again, or smarts to get them a little bit. You know what? We'll go here. This seems to be good for the most part. Afterwards, you, Zoe, and Nico race to change into your uniforms before your shifts at the Con's pop-up maid cafe. We gotta hurry. April just texted me that the best maid competition starts in 10 minutes. Hey, where do you think you're going? You maids should be cleaning the rooms. Oh, do you work here? Oh, do you work here? Sorry, but we aren't actually maids. Maybe you're not. But I've committed to my maid persona, mind, body, and soul. Yeah, what's wrong with Zoe? Just get charm back. Yeah, no, I know. I just gotta get charm back. It's one trip to the merch hall so long as I don't get it too far down from this point on. Good for you. Here's a mop and a toilet scrubber. Clean room 1001 first. Chop, chop. Well, I guess we better get to room 1001. It's not gonna clean itself. But we don't even work here, and we're gonna miss the best maid costume contest. But how better to become the best maid than to clean some real actual hotel rooms? We're getting the true maid experience. Regardless, you have April's Ending quick qualifications right now. Okay, well that's good. Let me know by the end if I have anything. I'm just trying to go for whatever the easiest way could be, but yeah. April's just fun and creativity over 8. Well, we definitely have that. Nico, great, Nico's too deep in character, and Zoe's too much of a cheerful weirdo to protest this. So you're stuck until they either clean a room or die trying. The easiest course of action here would be to help them clean these rooms as fast as possible so you can get to the con, but how? You just gotta take advantage of the powerful maid magic. Sight together. Make it tidy, moi moi kyun. Video game logic suggests you should check your maid class skill tree and spend experience to unlock something that actually helps you beat this level. Maybe we'll get charm out of the Millie, whatever? Good idea. Make it tidy, moi moi kyun. This room's not even any cleaner. Maybe that spell only makes things more delicious. I'll lick the floor and check. Well, it's not particularly tasty, but I don't have a frame of reference either. Should I lick the floor in the next room to compare? Nah, I think we need to strengthen the spell. I used to cast lots of magic back in the day, so I've got some ideas. Zoe draws an alchemy circle with blood and viscera. You're not going to ask where she got it. Then she recites an incantation older than time itself, and a being of pure darkness at malice claws out of the circle. Whoa, cool. Is this spell part of some kind of magic cleaning service? If this is Oz, I'm going to find it very funny. No, I must have fucked up a rune in the circle somewhere. This entity is probably just here to kill us. Oh no, if we die, who will clean the room? To be fair, it's not like your presence was making the room cleaner to begin with. Everyone stand back. Zoe casts another spell. A giant foot crushes through the ceiling and kicks the evil creature back into the portal it crawled out of. Sorry that didn't work, but at least we're alive. Wait, Zoe, your magic did do something. The floor tastes like hot dogs now. That's probably just because of all the viscera, but thanks. You failed to clean the room. That was never actually your job, so no harm done really. You gain smarts, lose fun. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're okay. Everything's fine.
Let's spin a yarn.
Alright, spin a yarn. You are promised $1 million if you can endure one of these 4 excruciating activities. Are you willing to punch a bear and see what happens next? Brush the hair of your worst nightmare. Exercise temperance by playing 1,000 matches of online video game without a voice chat, or edit the script of your own death. I mean, punching a bear and seeing what happens next sounds pretty bold, so we can probably just gotta get that. Okay, we got bold. We got a thing. Perfect. You gotta get, you're having the best blind date ever, yet you're about to leave early. Why would you do such a thing? You gotta get back to your research as you think you're close to winning the Nobel Prize. You aren't. Your date smells bad. This date might be blind, but it surely isn't smell blind. You're waiting for an origami book to be delivered, and you gotta be home to sign for it. You could be the next origami Michael Jordan. You want to achieve a new speed run record for blind dates. Yeah, I mean, if we put enough together.
Oh, I should have booked a stand.
Alright, to the lobby. Make sure our boldness is very high. You're roaming the con lobby when you notice the streamers, blah 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 blah. Later you walk past the con jail room where rule breakers go to think about what they've done. You spot some familiar faces among the inmates. I hate you, Omen. We wouldn't be here if you hadn't stolen that plushie and made a big scene. It was the seller who made the scene. I was simply matching his energy. That's not bad. You have nothing to fear. Your attorney is here. I'll get you two out of this faster than you can say objection. We're fucked. Officers, how long do you intend to keep my clients behind bars? Well, they tried to steal, so I was thinking we'd keep them at least overnight. Overnight? Perhaps we could commute their sentences. Instead of staying overnight in con jail, they could spend 3 years in regular prison.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? Don't worry. Everyone knows that legally, 1 day of con jail equals 5 years of prison. You're getting the better end of the deal. That's absurdly untrue, and definitely not something anybody knows. Dibs on the top bunk when we get to prison. We are not going to prison. If that is a trick to try and get the top bunk first, be assured that I will shank you. Nico might actually be onto something. Surely you can broker a deal with the guards to bail Omen and Liam out of jail, but what? You hit the sentence by doing community service, but you're not ready to touch grass yet. So what about making it online community service? Tell the guards that Omen and Liam can offer valuable insight into catching SpookyCon's biggest criminal, the Cockdoodler. I think we gotta do the thing that involves someone called the Cockdoodler. That's just too funny. That'd be great, actually. The Cockdoodler has been a thorn in my diaper all weekend. You check all the places the Cockdoodler has vandalized. It seems that no wall, floor, or distracted person's shirt is safe from their reign of phallic terror. I bet that guy's the Cockdoodler. He has an evil, lusty look in his eyes. You can't just keep pointing out random people and assert that they're the Cockdoodler. Why not? Statistically speaking, I have to be right eventually. Nah, we gotta follow the facts. We're dealing with someone with an artistic flair, a disdain for the status quo, and a love of cocks. Liam, I'm afraid that makes you our prime suspect. My love of cocks has always been held at a perfectly legal standard. Oh, look, it must be that girl. Just look at her shifty gaze. If it was Zoe, I think, yeah, maybe you're onto something. What did I just tell you? Actually, partner, I think she's right about this one. That girl's eyes are very shifty. What? Okay, whatever. We gotta wrap this case up anyway, or the chief's gonna be pissed. Let's bring her in. What? It'll be okay, ma'am. If you need a lawyer, call Nico Sharp, face attorney at law. The law is truly in shambles. Then it's a good thing we were there. That was some excellent sleuthing, Omen. Good job catching the perp. Oh no, you misunderstand. I am the Cockdoodler. I merely seized an opportunity to frame someone else for the crime. God damn it, Omen, you know that as your Redemption Arc program sponsor, I have to scold you for breaking the law. But more than that, as a yaoi connoisseur, I have to teach you how to draw better cocks. Thus, your police investigation ends with an erotic art lesson, only at SpookyCon, eh? Smarts, charm, wow, we are very uncharming today. Well, we should go to the March Hall, just for the possibility of carcinization. Check out the Merch Hall. Oh my god, I love retro games. Do you have any Garfield titles? I sure do. I've got Garfield Teaches Typing, Garfield Teaches Microbiology, Garfield Coaches You Through Your Parents' Divorce. Don't buy anything from that loser. I've got retro games with cats, too. Cats like Garfield? Yeah, sure. Quit sniping my customers. You do this every time we accidentally book booths across from each other. Sounds like there's some serious backstory here. You two business rivals? Putting it lightly, I hate that guy. He burnt my last stand at ConCon to the ground. Only because you spread that rumor that my games gives people STDs. Geez, isn't that kind of overdramatic? No, it was true. I fucked his games once and it gave me syphilis. Oh. You mean I was about to buy a pre-fucked game? Gross. Big yikes. Should we leave? I kind of want to leave. What are you saying speedrun for? Oh wait, no. Speedrun the date thing. Like, I guess there wasn't anything said there. We can't leave. We have to help these two settle their debt. Do we have to? Because we're heroes. Alright, offer them $50,000 to win first prize at a couples dance competition. They'll probably lose, but they'll gain deep understanding of one another. Surely they'll join forces to fight a common enemy, a wild wolf driving a monster truck straight into their stands. Insane. I love it. No time to explain where you got the monster truck or the wolf. Let's just skip to the part where you're driving full speed through the merch hall. Why did we have to get the monster truck with the wolf? Ow! Because the wolf needs directions, duh. Yeah, wolves aren't known for reading maps very well. They're not known for driving well either. How was I supposed to know that? I'm not a wolf expert. Here, take a left here. Wolf. No, your other left. Chat disconnected. Please wait. Oh, they're trying to reconnect. Okay, it will only be dug in the merch hall when it is the last carcinization event. Man, I'm having a lot of problems. Apparently chat disconnected for a minute as well. Near-death experience would push anyone to join forces to save themselves. Trust me, I've written dozens of fanfics about this trope. It makes sense. Power of friendship. Power of friendship won't save us from dying in a car crash. There they are. Step on it, wolf. The truck slams directly into the two vendors. They do not join forces, as they're too busy being hit by the truck. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Well, you know what they say, Zoe. Sometimes life is stranger than fiction. Wait, actually this is even better. Now they'll have to spend several months together at the hospital, which will create ample room for friendship to blossom. Awesome. We did it, Rangers. High five. Everyone high fives, but April, who's too busy throwing up to appreciate the power of friendship and vehicular manslaughter. Her loss. Gain boldness, lose creativity. That's fine.
Booked a stand.
You did book a stand. You are the entire merch hall. Alright, feeling lucky on poker too. You're checking out the tabletop game showcase with Omen and Zoe. Well, this looks promising. All the fun of interstellar war in a tiny plastic package. Look at this funny alien squid dude. Why, I'm evil Squidward. Bow down to me. My boobily-breasted general bows for no one. Face my sexy sword. You, Zoe, and Omen start playfully jousting with the miniatures. You're enjoying yourself, so naturally, someone has to come ruin it. What are you femoids doing? That's not how you play War Game 50.1K. That is relevant to me. I am having fun playing it this way. Nobody plays War Game 50.1K to have fun, idiot. Leonard, I know how the game's actually played, but we're doing it our own way, and that's fine too, right? That was Zoe's first mistake, trying to reason with Leonard. It's not fine. War Game 50.1K is a sophisticated game played with endless dice rolls, calculations, and measurements. Do you even have protractors? You can't play without protractors. You know what? We have been doing this all wrong. You should teach us. Finally, you've seen common sense. I'll show you how to. Shut up, beak breather. I was talking to Taffy. Yeah, Taffy can show us how to play. Pretty please. By the smirk on your friend's face, you can see this is a wrong answers only kind of deal. Propose a way to play War Game 40.1K as hilariously as possible. These miniatures have intricate armors, and you can paint them. It's clear the creator wanted y'all to throw a pageant to crown Little Miss War. The miniatures must be exhausted from all the war. Switch places, get on the custom-made table, wrestle each other while the miniatures watch. I don't know, what are you guys thinking? You want to do a Little Miss War pageant, or you guys want to wrestle? You like both? That's not an answer, Chippy. Come on. Go. Oh. Alright, I'll flip a coin. Oh. ¿Por qué no los dos? ¿Por qué no los dos? Because we can't do both. We're gonna wrestle. What? Welcome to the 20XX Wargame 40.1K Wrestling Tournament. In this corner, we have Taffy, champion of the Space Rats. And in the other corner, with palpable Dami-Mommy energy, is Omen, queen of the Space Necromancers. Let the fight begin. You're dead, rat fucker. Taste my necromancy punch. They punch you in the face. That's not how necromancy works in Wargame 50.1K or in real life. Necromancy punch for you too. Omen knocks Leonard out in one punch. I may only have one fist, but it's good enough for two. Omen, I think our audience is getting a bit bored from the punching. True, time for my finishing move. Necromancy steel chair. Omen knocks you down with a chair. Your miniatures are plastic and inanimate, but you can still feel their disappointment for you. 3 cheers for Omen, the Necromancy Queen! Zoe throws the miniatures in the air like confetti. Yes! Shower me in toys! Gain boldness, lose creativity. Oh, that's bad. Well, maybe it's not that bad. I don't know. Alright, outside the con, yada yada yada. Got some creativity. Sometime later, you're chilling at the hotel with Zoe and Nico when Doug bursts into the room like a socially awkward bull. I'm freaking out. This is the best day of my life. I'm gonna throw up. Someone call my mom. There's a lot to unpack there. What's going on? I entered a raffle this morning thinking the prize was rare pogs, but it turns out it was for a lunch with an actor named Keenan Reeves, and I actually won. Wait, is the other raffle still going on? How rare are these pogs? Can we focus? I'm about to meet a celebrity I've never even heard of, and I'm not at all prepared. I wrote some icebreakers down, but the ink got smudged. How is you the weather a good conversation starter? Sure, if you want the follow-up question to be, are you having a stroke?
The power of friendship.
Don't worry, Doug. Power of friendship. What should we do? Give him an earpiece and feed him lines, Cyrano style? You have Doug and April qualifications right now. Awesome. Actually, I was gonna suggest I whip up some Doug cosplay and go in his place, but your idea's better. 15 minutes later, Doug's sitting across from Keenan Reams while you, Zoe, and Nico watch them from the window with a walkie-talkie. It's really, really, really nice to meet you, sir. I'm Keenan. No, wait, you're Keenan. I knew that. My name's, I want to say Dennis? Uh-oh, he's dying out there. Don't panic, Doug. Wink at him. Cool people are always winking. Can Doug wink? Does he even have eyelids? Oh, good question. Psst. Doug, do you have eyelids? Zoe and Nico are many wonderful things, but good wing people isn't one of them. Feed Doug some lines so he makes a good impression on this celebrity. This is your chance to make up cool backstory for Doug. Feed him an alternative biography through his earpiece. Honesty is the best policy. Confess you're pulling a Cyrano. It's bound to be a great icebreaker as well. Well, I don't know. Could just make up shit if we want, but if we do the Cyrano thing, are we then the ones who are going to be dating Keenan? Hard to say. I know that chat's not going to happen fast enough for me, so we're going with one. We're going to come up with a new backstory. Okay, he could own a jet ski. Doug's always dreamed of owning a jet ski, I'm pretty sure. Good idea, Nico, but the sky is the limit. Let's think bigger. What if Doug is a secret agent here on an assignment? Okay, I fuck with that. But let's make Keenan part of the backstory. This lunch was set up by Doug's agency so he can recruit Keenan for a secret mission.
Or love it.
Doug has to infiltrate the Academy Awards, and the only way to do it is by being a celebrity's +1. Smart. Now Doug gets to attend the Academy Awards. Do you think Doug and Keenan would maybe kiss? Maybe. In spy movies, they always kiss as a technique to lay low and avoid getting their cover blown. I think because people feel self-conscious when they stare directly at two strangers kissing. Why? I've got an idea. What if afterward, Doug and Keenan escape the Academy Awards on a jet ski? A few minutes of Doug explaining your expertly crafted backstory later. So, yeah, I gotta keep in mind that there might be explosions, but don't worry, if the situation gets hairy, you can always escape in my, jet ski? Wait, you and a jet ski? Those are so cool. They are, aren't they? Man, secret agent and you in a jet ski. It almost feels like I'm the one who won this lunch with you. Oh, that's so nice. Let's say we're both winners. You and your friend made Doug's dream come true and gave him an imaginary jet ski. And you gain creativity, lose I am so uncharming. And that's fine. It's okay. Because we're creative. And we're bold and fun and stuff. And we're just gonna... Caw! Oh, hey, you. Want to know how this thing is going for me? Well, quite excellently. Thank you very much. I always take these as fun little challenges. I come with 0 cash and still try to get everything my heart desires through the noble art of bartering. Caw! Yep, first you gotta do your research on every vendor who might have anything of interest. Oh, you don't take cards? What about hockey equipment? I heard you got recently into it, so I call this a win-win situation. Look, I know it says $60, but what about this prime lobster fresh from the harbor's fresh fish market? No bartering, you say? That's so unfortunate. I just happen to have the soul of your deceased husband trapped in a limbo state as long as I keep it with me. It's always so thrilling to decide which angle you're playing every time. Don't blame the player, blame the game. These unorthodox methods allow me to get my paws on the prime goods not everyone gets to see while they're roaming the con. I just got a super rare signed original of a certain Sunday comic strip my sister will die when she sees it. She loves that shit. Ka! What do I barter from my sister in exchange, you ask? Her smile, and I'll be the one getting the good end of the transaction, believe me. Ka-ka! Yeah, I'm nice like that. By the way, since we're talking about being nice, do you want to get a nice job, feathered fella? I sometimes train little black beauties like you to bring me anything shiny you can find. In exchange, you get delicious seeds and nuts, and if I'm feeling generous, the most exquisite carrion. What do you say? Ka-ka! It's a deal then. Look at you, building meaningful business partnerships even while chilling at the food court. Way to go! Maybe we should do that to get insight into every character.
Let's write a bestseller.
Alright. The muse is whispering in your ear, telling you forbidden secrets that are now within your reach. What do you wish for her to whisper? The solution to the Erdos Faber-Luvas conjecture, a math problem that has yet to be solved, a previously unheard of 8th deadly sin that's deadlier than the other 7 combined, inspiration to write the much-needed sequel to Cars 3, the winning lottery numbers. I wouldn't mind lottery numbers, quite frankly. It's taken you many years, but you finally decided what you want tattooed on your chest. A kick-ass tiger representing all things badass. Paul Erdos, infant terrible of mathematics, author of many unsolved math conjectures. All the hottest people you know meshed into one super life form. A butterfly that, for once, doesn't adhere to beauty standards. Cozy, you're too slow, man. We're taking a kick-ass tiger today. Last day of the con, we are Taffy, and we go with Taffy. But first, the comic. Wanda's Big Trip. Wanda's Big Trip is a brain-melting comic in which we follow a character's journey through the cosmic limits of the mind and beyond. Wanda will initiate the titular transformative trip when she goes too far in her search for inspiration for her isekai manga project. You're not looking. Dude, it didn't show up until I was already into the next slide, okay? But she won't be alone. She'll find an unexpected guide and mentor, an error, an entity that might not even be real. Together they will traverse the astral territories of the subconscious and meet its many strange inhabitants, such as the entire population of Portugal, which represents Wanda's fear of crowded spaces. It won't be an easy journey, for they will face all kinds of metaphorical obstacles, like punching a bear. But Wanda will persevere, for she has a grand motivation that fuels her. She wants to achieve a new speedrun record for conquering a trip. In the end, she might be looking for a way back home, but she will find something much more transcendental, the winning lottery numbers. No dialogue, I'm kind of feeling this. Oh. That's actually kind of cool. Alright. Alright. Time for the con after party. Oh, you didn't ask anyone to go to the con after party with you. You were just too nervous. What if they said no? What if everyone laughed at you and your pants fall down? No, much better to accept disappointment now than risk rejection, right? Okay. Instead of going to the party, you turned on a shoujo anime to fill the lonely void in your heart. So we lost. What happened? Who can say? Protagonist of the end, this is exactly what happened before. Protagonist of the anime is also nervous about rejection, but they learn to accept failure as a part of life that shouldn't stop you from chasing your dreams. Dang, you really could have used that lesson a few hours ago. Well, we are racking up events and outcomes and whatnot. And the con has ended, as basically does our day here, for the most part. Does it have to not be a short game? Good question. Don't know. I guess we'll have to find out next time I play this. If I'm playing this next time, I don't know. I might want to switch it up to play something else. So, I guess, yeah, we'll see what's up next time to, I don't know. Get myself back there. Yeah, I don't know, if you guys have suggestions or something for me to play something, I meet the ending requirements for an ending, but choose not to do it. Well, I did that, unless I wasn't allowed to be bold with Doug. Was I not allowed to be bold with Doug? Because that could have been a problem. Check Doug's thing again. But, yeah. So, yeah, I might pick out another game for next week. I'm not sure exactly what that will be yet. Also, Broken Dice Podcast is happening on Mondays now. We're live streaming that, and then Wednesdays when the it will come up on Spotify and that. So if you're interested in those at all, please check it out. I've been having fun. We're going to be probably having another new campaign happening soon in the next couple weeks. So, yeah. Doug is any over 22. I don't know what to tell you, Cozy. Whatever it was, it didn't work. But that's okay. We'll be playing something else next time, and yeah, figure it out from there. I'm hopefully going to have a setup that doesn't allow the stream to fluctuate, because it keeps doing that here and there, and I'm getting sick of it. So, anyway, see you guys next time. Bye-bye.